Blue, you dancing? What did Alexa just respond to? Oh, Jesus, you're loud. Say something again. All right, you're better. Hi, Scuttles. Hi, buddy. Google boy. Hi, Blue. I didn't need to hear your hiccup in stereo. Mm-hmm. I might end up letting them out because Scuttles or Blue keeps trying to force preen Scuttles, and Scuttles is gonna kill him.
Hello.
Hey.
Yeah. Yeah. I think they come. I will send them a message. No. Oh, let's go. Yeah. God. Level 3. Oh. They probably want to make us grow. It would be on odd level. We're level 3 right now.
What? Yeah,
We're
I
level
think it's.
3.
I can't remember if it's actually an odd level that has to expend a point, or if it's an even level that has to expend a point. They get to do it for free every other type.
Yeah. Alright, let's see. I definitely want fletching. That is 1 point spend.
Odd level point can be spent to make us
I'm gonna get pickpocket.
Oh
every even
no.
level. It's free. Don't forget to mark off your points.
I won't. That's
I'm
fine.
talking more to her.
Oh. Alright, so if we go to your setting, Mars, your sheet, we can see where fuck is your sheet? Where is it? Where is your sheet? There it is. We found it.
It was
So
missing.
at the top of the sheet, it says you have spent 2 out of 6 points.
And I think
Right.
he has 2 or 6 left. Could be wrong. Let me look.
No, he has only spent 2. He has only learned
Really?
Stronger Bond and Heart
Right,
Armor.
because he doesn't have
Yeah.
quite as much early on.
Yeah. So you currently can spend 7 points. You can also increase your strength by 2 and add 1d6 to your HP, I think.
Yeah, you can only do the HP once though.
Yeah. And I think
Uh,
he wanted to
he
go
can
all
learn.
with strength.
He can learn flammable blood from his racial.
Mhm.
Hey, Steven, can
Yes.
you help me with mine? For whatever reason, I don't have the cross out function.
You have to do.
It's Alt Shift 5 if you are on a PC computer.
Okay.
Yeah, select it and then hold down Alt Shift and press 5. It's hidden like in one of the deep toolbars for some unknown reason. They don't just put it up there.
You know, it's kind of weird. Yeah, that's a link to this page, apparently.
Yeah,
So-
I see that. I don't understand why it's there.
So I think it's a link to the comment that says all the strength next level and the level after that, Mars,
Okay.
which I reaffirmed because he didn't know the fuck to do, and I just said go all strength, and you can get your damage back from strength. Right.
For level ups, do we only get one?
One what?
For like HP, knowledge, awareness.
No, you get
get
3. You
choose
can only
one.
take 1 HP. You get 3 level ups and you get 3 skill points to spend. Did you add your skill points to the top?
No.
So out of 9, do you have 1 remaining or have you spent only 1?
No, I have one remaining.
So 4 out of 9 you now have to spend.
Mars, did you hear when I said where you can see how many points you have and shit?
I'm assuming you're taking pickpocket.
Yes.
Yeah, so
Okay.
those are not for level points, Mars. You get simply use remember that list that has like this list that's selected in your document now. You get to choose 3 things from that one to upgrade. And I think HP is all. You do not see it yet. Fuck.
You can also take flammable blood.
I can.
Yeah.
I want it.
List. Yeah, that one. So you get to choose 3 from that, and then under your race and things. Oh, right, as if you remembered it. Shit, right. My bad. Yes, so you can choose to get stronger bonds too, which increases your weapon for your thing.
You can take Gatherer to help collect food supplies.
Yeah.
I'm mostly talking to Kim, but yeah, anyone can take Gatherer.
Yeah, I think you can also do that. Did you want flammable? Alright. I'm just going to go on a limb here and assume, just like assume that you're going to want stronger bonds.
You can take Gamma proficiency as well. Yes.
Me?
Yes, you.
Wait, what can I take?
Dagger proficiency.
I was gonna say, what the heck's a dammer?
Yeah, no, I thought you.
Yeah, I'll take dagger proficiency.
Okay, I have to look up what +2 proficiency does
you-
there.
You
So
get to add 1d6 HP, I think it is, right? And 2 strength. If that's what you want.
yeah, 1d6 less 3 HP.
Yeah.
So let's see. You took 1, 2. So are you interested in Gatherer, or are you just gonna save your last 2 points?
I'm gonna save my last 2, and then I took another point to knowledge, a point to HP, and a point to awareness.
Did you
From that list, yes, that's from that
Did you-
specific list.
cross them off?
Things.
Yes.
Did you increase your
After we have
stats?
chosen that,
No.
They increase your 2 stats and roll your d6.
You then can choose 7 currently.
Wait, how much do I add?
Options from all of the other lists, but
1 to each of the stats you chose, so
Yeah,
plus
I
1
think-
more, and then you have to
That
roll a
you-
d6 to get the HP.
Plus 2. And where's my knowledge?
What was I looking for?
Ooh.
Damn, you guys have so much freaking thing.
So if it goes to 6, is it just another d6?
Yeah,
I think you had
Right.
38 max HP, or did you?
if
Have
what goes to 6?
So my knowledge was 1d6 plus 5.
Now it's just
Great.
2d6.
Then it's 43 max HP. And then
And then
you wanted to
HP.
add two strength as well.
37.
Right. So then just change that +1 to +2 in the strength. And then before we do the damage calculations, which we are going to do, we
Hello.
are
Hello.
going to want to check other.
I'm trying to figure out what proficiencies. Oh, it's in the
No,
file
you,
called
you should change
proficiencies.
it to +3. You should add +2 to it. So it goes from +1 to +3.
Okay,
And now we
I
get
heard a
to
bloop.
roll down. And you probably want. Did you want flammable blood?
You're leveling up, McGrew, and so is Miss McGrew.
Oh,
Yeah, flammable blood. All right, so we'll copy or just
That's what we're working on right now.
remove that.
okay. Take your time because I gotta finish up what I'm doing so that I can exit this program.
You're. I was thinking, should I send you a message like 50 minutes before we start?
You should
And I
have.
was like,
I totally
yeah.
would have appreciated it. I'm not saying that you're obligated, but that would have been nice.
Yeah, no, I was thinking about it and I was like, no, Group probably remembers. I reminded him last
No,
time.
I did actually remember, and the only reason I'm only 6
Just
minutes
forgot
late is
them.
because I was like, oh shit.
You just forgot.
So what's your new total HP is 37?
Yeah.
Then you also want to. I don't like that actually. Then you also wanted stronger bombs, I think. That increases your weapons that you're wielding.
Are you wrapping up?
Oh. Yes, you can get stronger bond 2. And while it doesn't say, I assume it requires stronger bond 1.
Yes.
Yeah, so it just. So now we get to upgrade all of your weapon and damage bars. Hooray.
There's also meditative focus, which is recharges murmurs in combat for all you murmur users.
Yeah,
I see
so
what you just added.
What did I just add?
No.
if
The
you
thing
scroll,
the add a loot.
What?
the people she's unlocking pickpocket in this level, and apparently Mal's added somewhere that they can be without loot, and she's
What are you? No, I didn't just add anything. What are you talking about?
Oh, then I just read that.
I have no idea what you just read.
So Mars, if you scroll down to like below, like far down, and you get to the class list where it says class, I'm gonna add those as fucking things for you. Like a rubric 2. Well, yeah, we'll go rubric 2. Is in that list at the left side of the screen, I think it is, there should be a thing that says class that I just popped up. Do you see that, Mars? Yeah, so if you press on that, it'll take you to where that is in the document. And if you then look at level 3, you can see that at level 3 you can get stronger bonds, and it is marked 2 with the with Greek. Is it Greek numerals?
Roman.
Roman. Thank you.
No, I read you can take loot from what to be cited by the GM from their loot table. You can also find out they're out of loot.
Yes, that one, Mars.
Yeah.
So that one gives you another +3 to your weapon. So now, I think we picked 2 things this time, right? Yeah, so you have spent 2 plus 2. You spend a total of 4 points. Jeez, you can still spend 5 more points. Damn. What, Mars?
Wait, did you also count? Did he get the flammable blood?
Yes, he got that one as well.
So did he already calculate his HP?
Yes, it calculates HP. We have not recalculated damage. Let me check.
43, 20, 22.
That one would get plus 8 plus 5. Wait. Fuck. Let me do the math real quick. Ouch, Mars. There. You would gain plus 3. That would make it that one 2d6 plus 2. I think it becomes 3d6 plus 1. If I'm not doing my maths wrongly.
His strength bonus is now 5.
Yeah, and his weapon would be, because he got stronger bond 2, it would go from 1d6 plus 5 to 2d6 plus 2.
Sounds right. Yeah.
Yeah, so you get 3d6 plus 1. Damn. You are a fucking tank, like a freaking damage dealer.
Well, yeah, you picked a heavy sword.
Yeah.
It'll make a few things a little less useful later, like the shield mark and stuff, but it outputs a lot of damage now because you can't use a shield mark with a heavy sword.
However, once he learns freaking recalls, he can just try and throw his greatsword, and then recall that as a free action.
He doesn't have to know recall.
No,
Doesn't?
but if he doesn't and he throws his weapon, he's gonna have to manually go and pick it up.
No. What do you mean learn recall? Is that a skill on his list?
Yes, so recall is a skill that allows him to call it back to
I
him as a bonus action, as a free action, I mean.
Yeah, but I'm on. Where is that on the list? Because I'm pretty sure that only
Level 5.
applies to ammunition. Level 5.
Returns the weapon back to your hand to the mark as a free action.
Oh, I forgot I made that as an actual. Yeah, you're right. Look at that. Oh well, that's what it is then.
I don't think doing a freaking greatsword as a throwing dagger would, be the most efficient thing, but
Why can't I ban someone in this chat?
what are you doing?
Oh, there it is. Did that do it?
we've leveled you up all the while everywhere now, Mars.
Okay. Magru's, have you looked at your leveling ups? Hello? Magru's? Magru?
No, we have not.
Well, that's not helpful.
Well, you asked the question. He asked me to answer you.
Okay.
Sorry, I was making coffee.
Oh, okay.
I was just pouring my cup, and I don't know what you asked, but it sounded like it was directed at us because you asked again.
Yeah, leveling up.
I
We
don't.
need to level up your characters.
Yeah, I was waiting on you to get done with Crazy and Mars.
I was helping Mars.
Well, no, they were doing their own
I can do
thing.
mine alone.
Oh,
I
okay.
can do mine myself. You guys can. I go now.
All right, so we're level 3 now.
Yep. So 3 new stats. Only 1 can be HP. 3 new skill points, and pick some new skill. And you pick your new skills. And you can spend 1 skill point to make a free spell if you wish from your spell list.
To make a free spell.
Yeah, basically add it to your list because you use the. Normally you'd get a scroll from it, but you use the
Grimoire.
grimoire. So yeah, and Ms. Mugu can do the same thing if she wants a new spell.
Now, does that mean? Hold on. Let me go. Where the hell is? Okay, so that's my spell book. That's what
So
I already have.
you have Zap and Frost, Ember, Quake, the Spark, Chill, Burning Hands,
Wizard.
Sink,
Level 3.
Gust. Those are the spells you'd have available.
Wait, where are you even seeing that?
I'm in the arcane spell list.
Right, Magic School.
So you can make up to level 3.
Right, okay.
You don't have to, and it costs a skill point.
The only one it would be worth doing, I think.
Oh,
Like,
okay, if you want
I
to.
don't feel like I really have. Let me look.
But yeah, let's see what you actually have available, though.
Let me pick.
So you can get, for this level, you can get Gatherer and Meditative Focus, which is the one that recharges murmurs during battle.
Yeah.
You can
Oh,
get, and you can get
I don't think I need that right away.
Louder Whispers, and you also have unlocked the ability to charge medium charge gems.
I thought that was level 5.
Level 4, oh, that's level 4, sorry. Gatherer and Meditative Focus.
I was gonna say.
And Cloth Armor Proficiency, which for you, actually, the Cloth Armor Proficiency wouldn't be too bad either.
But I can only choose one.
No, you get 3 points.
Oh,
Plus, it looks like you had 1 point left over, so you have 4 points to spend.
Right. So those are the perk. See, you gotta call them the same thing. Whatever
Yeah,
they
perk
are
points.
is what they are.
Yeah, 4 out of 9. You get 3 level up things, which is your stats. 3 stats. 1 can be HP, and then you get 3 perk points, and you have 1 perk point left over.
Those 3 stat things are a whole separate system.
Yeah, they're
right?
separate.
Right. So hold up. If I took agility, what does that add?
Plus 1 agility. Yep. And you can only take HP once.
So it'd be 2d6 plus 2.
Yep, your agility would be 2d6 plus 2.
Can I take 2 agility?
Yep, you can take. Yep, you can. Yeah, 2d6 plus 3.
What about? Oh! Can I use all 3 in the same skills?
Yeah, if you don't want to take HP, yeah, go for it. You can take 3 agility if you want.
It's kind of funny to think about it like this, but I don't know. I don't know what everybody else's HP is, but I feel like
yours is pretty high, actually.
I remember rolling high for what I am, and
let's see. Guilford's HP is 49, but he's also Turtle Boy, and everyone else's is around 40
I'm gonna take
or 30 to
3
30.
knowledge.
I have a question.
Yeah, what's up?
If I don't take HP now, can I take 2 HP next level?
No,
No.
no. But there's only 6 HP available, so eventually you'll take them all
That's the restricted feature. Is like you can only take 1 HP.
per level, right?
Right.
Yeah.
But anything
I-
else you can just dump everything into.
Yes, but I was wondering if I didn't take mine for this level, if I could take another one next level.
Nope.
All right. So I've dumped my stat points into knowledge.
Did you mark off 3 knowledges if you took all
I did,
3?
yeah.
Yep. Okay. So
So that's 2d6 plus 5 knowledge now.
nice. So you have available to you short bow proficiency, soft leather proficiency,
I
cloth
think
armor
cloth
proficiency.
would be if I was gonna do a defense.
Well, yeah, you're wearing cloth armor, so that would give you less 1 in all defense rolls.
And I'll only ever wear this. Probably for the longest time, I'll wear this cloth armor because it's enchanted.
Yeah.
Chances of finding anything better than it for me will be pretty slim.
Well, for cloth, but you could have something commissioned once you have enough money.
Oh yeah, that's true.
You could also make improvements to that armor, but for now, yeah, I mean, might as well take that nice less 1 to a defense stat.
Well, the other thing is, if I wear anything heavier than cloth or soft leather, doesn't that create an issue with my smoky form?
Yeah, I don't think you have anything else available. At level 5, you can go up to hard leather.
Yeah.
That's it. Because there's no way that. Yeah, hard leather is like the heaviest you can wear, just because that's your class restrictions.
Right.
Oh no, actually, at level 9, a wizard learns chain leather. So, chain leather is the highest you can learn, but that's high level, like level 9.
What is formless defense? Replaces smoky reaction. Gain +6 to all defensive damage. Oh my god.
Yeah, you learn to let physical attacks pass through you.
That's oh my god.
Isn't that
And then
cool?
it gets even better at level 10 when it's almost formless.
Mm-hmm.
That's amazing.
Yeah, the genies are pretty cool. It's a good defense. It's a good both for if you want to play high defense or if you want to play really low defense, because you
Yeah.
have a chance to just and
Well, if you run low defense, you can be high agility, and with these extra perks, it really rolls well together.
yeah. You also could take meditative focus to recharge your murmurs.
Yeah, I don't see that. Did we not? I
It's
guess I would have been.
no, it's in your default list.
Oh fuck, that's down. I keep forgetting that's like further down. So level 4 is medium charge gems. Ugh,
Yeah, level 4 is. I thought it was
I
level.
need those so bad.
I know, because then you'll be able to upcast your spells.
Dude, every time I cast a spell, those medium, the medium descriptions are there just taunting me.
Okay, let's take a look at. You decide what you want to spend your points on, and make sure you cross them off and move them up if you spend them. But let's take a look at Miss McGrew's sheet. Now she, Phoenix Magic. I don't think Warming Hands, Warming Glance, Mighty Flame. She has all of those, right? So she won't be able to learn a new spell until Fire Strike, which is level 5. I'm pretty sure she has all of those because unfortunately, there's not that much Phoenix Magic, and she can learn life spells, but she can't draw from the life spell pool.
Are you gonna make more?
Yeah, I want to make more of all the spell lists.
I feel like the Wizards is pretty decent. Like
The Wizard still needs more, though. It needs more. It needs some. What it needs is it needs low level specialization So if you wanted to just be like just 2 elements, you need to be able to do that and still have a decent variety of spells. And right now you just don't.
Oh, dude. Oh, that's level 4. Damn it.
So, Ms. McGrew, do you have any idea what stats you want to increase?
3.
Let's take a look at your stats. So your agility with armor is +2, so you could take agility to make it so you could dodge a little bit better. Your defense is +0, so you could take defense to defend a little bit better. And your HP is 44. So actually, everyone's HP is still pretty good, so you could take HP too.
My HP sucks.
Yeah, her HP sucks.
What is your HP?
37.
That's not that bad.
Yeah, it's not terrible. Okay, so you have
Mine's 41.
9.
What's yours, Crazy?
This is a lot.
Currently 54.
Yeah, I mean that, but I'm using him as a great example because like he's our tank. Like consider the fact that you're like 13 health points. 54, 53. What was it?
So what stats are you thinking?
So 1 HP.
You're definitely gonna take an HP.
Yeah. What
Okay,
else?
roll that.
Oh, you need to roll.
Yeah, just roll a d6.
Roll the HP.
Is it 1d6?
Yep, it's 1d6, and it can't be below 3, so it's always 4, 5, or
So
6.
that's 3. You'll
So
always roll.
it's
you'll always get
4. So her new HP is 48 out of. There we go.
You rolled a 3, so 4.
You got 48 HP down.
Yeah, her HP is well. She's a healer tank class.
Like a paladin.
Yeah, basically. And then do you want it? You like I said, your defense could use a bonus. Your agility could use a bonus. Your strength is good at +5. Your finesse is also good at +5, unless you really wanted to boost those.
Agility and defense.
Oh, actually, your defense with armor is perfect. It's at +5. So you'd be better off with your agility.
Yeah, because you have +5 in it.
Yeah,
If
it's 4d6 +5. Her defense is good.
Let me open your sheet so that I can see. Awareness is always good. Yeah, let me see your sheet.
Her awareness is.
You could add a point to awareness. That would help the entire party.
Oh yeah, her awareness is 1d6 +6. So yeah, that would be nice.
1d6 + 1.
Oh yeah, 1d6 +1. Sorry, I'm.
Plus
Thinking.
6 would be a whole nother d6, Malice.
Yeah.
Yeah, to add. So I'll change that for you if you want to cross off the thing.
Okay, so 1 awareness. I'll cross it off. Okay, that's done.
remember-
She still gets 1 more stat point.
Did you? So you added your HP, right?
Yep, I did that.
Yeah. What else did you want to do?
She could take agility for spell dodging. Another awareness.
What's your strength?
Her strength is +5.
+5. That's a straight +5.
Yeah, which also still takes the
She's
roll
gonna
because
do
of.
an agility.
Yeah, that's a good call. Okay, then we'll take a look at what you have down below. Which I apologize for how that sounded. Okay. You have quarterstaff and hard leather, which is useless. You can take dagger. You could take round shield proficiency, and you can learn life magic, which means you will be able to draw from the life magic pool.
Oh. You should do that. You should take life magic.
Doesn't she also wield a round shield?
I think she has a shield, but I don't know.
Oh no,
She has an
she's
iron buckler,
she's
so
using
yeah,
a buckler, not a round shield. But it would mean you would be able to upgrade to a round shield, which is better if you want to buy one later.
That's actually a good point.
So are you gonna take life magic for sure?
You have 5 proficiency points. So do life magic and then
Life magic for sure. Okay.
did you want the round shield? That's better than your buckler. You have 5.
Oh, actually, she doesn't even have to spend a point to get the round shield, but she would lose. Yeah, she would have to spend a point, otherwise she would lose access to. You are in a city, so you could just straight up buy a round shield.
I have 4 points still.
So does that mean that she can
So
I'm confused. Can she not spend the point and get it or not?
she has two choices. She can lose her buckler proficiency, but gain the round shield for free, or she can keep the buckler and buy the round shield.
Okay.
You mean you can exchange it?
So you can basically you can upgrade
Yes,
the buckler
or
to a round.
keep both.
That way, if you ever needed to unequip your buckler or re-equip your buckler, you would still be proficient with it. So if you upgrade it, you'll no longer be proficient with a buckler.
You won't even be able to use a buckler anymore. You'd have to switch to a
Right.
round shield. You are in a city, so buying a round shield would literally take 0 time. You just pick one up
so
on your
if
way
you
out of town.
do the upgrade, you keep a point. You don't spend a point to do the upgrade, and then you can just sell your buckler and upgrade.
And I'm
Just
gonna
gives
look.
you a flat
I'm.
defense. Right now, it gives you a flat defense.
What does her round shield give her defense wise? What's its stats?
Give me a second. The buckler is a 1d6 defense.
Her buckler gives 1d6.
Yeah.
Oh, a round shield would be 1d6 plus 3, but it would cost 3 agility because they're heavier.
Oh, that doesn't sound worth it then.
No, it's not. Looking at it, it's not. I didn't realize I gave it an agility penalty. She should keep her buckler.
Yeah, don't do that.
I mean, the odds of finding a better buckler aren't too great, but it is possible.
Is there any?
And just commission one later.
Yes.
She can also take Gatherer if she wanted it.
Hang on, she's trying to say something.
Oh, what's up?
Yeah, what can I know the gather is one of the like is there anything?
Okay, so if you look, you've got your race proficiencies, and then you can go down a ways, and then there's the default list. We never wrote.
I'm doing
the
that.
meditative
Yep, I'm
focus.
looking for that right now.
I've got it. I'll just copy it from mine into hers.
Thank you. And she could.
Quarterstaff is a different type of weapon.
Yeah. She could also take Gatherer if she wanted to help gather food.
I'll do that because I don't have anything else.
All right. Meditative focus allows you to recharge murmurs in combat. So if we get into a crazy battle that lasts for a long time and we all run out of murmurs, you have a way to recharge them if you use this.
Do you want it?
You want that then? Yeah.
Okay, I marked off the point. Move it up. Now, she can also spend a point to take Healing Prayer and Healing Strike. Holy Strike. Move it to her ability list for me. Just copy and paste it into her ability list.
Let's see the ability list.
It's up there somewhere.
Inventory.
Does she not have an ability? She doesn't have an ability list. Does she have no abilities yet? Okay, well.
I don't think I have one either. Nah, I do. Never mind.
Yeah, make her an ability list and copy that bad boy in.
Doesn't have a list of murmurs either.
The murmur should be in her spell book.
Yeah, but they're in mine as well.
It would be easier if it was all in one.
All right, give me a second.
I have manually added everything to my shit.
How much? How much does man next level she'll be able to learn Rekindle. How much does that's a cool spell. How much does her? I mean, I'm just gonna look. There's no point. I'll just look. I don't know why I'm asking.
That's not what I wanted, damn it.
Her spell book. So she has Warming Glance. She has Fire Strike, which is no, it's 2d6 less 2, and Holy Strike is 2d6 Strength less 1. So it's Fire Strike is better, which makes sense. Phoenixes are higher attacking.
Okay, I wrote your murmurs in.
So there's no life magic from this level that's actually any good or any helpful, but next level she'll be able she'll be able to take Rekindle, which prevents death rolls from being done.
Okay,
It
so
automatically stabilizes someone.
God, I don't know what her other abilities were.
I don't think she has any other abilities. I think that's her first
never-
ability.
That's
I
why.
think-
Is that why she has so
That's
many
why-
skill points?
Yeah, well, also the Phoenix doesn't have very many abilities, and neither does her class or her
You need
race.
to make one just for Miss McGrew called Bonk.
No, Bonk is just her basic attack. Alright, she's all leveled up. She's going to have 3 extra perk points. Unfortunately, these lists, they're not designed in a way where you actually keep 3, like, you spend all your points. That's just how it is. But that's everyone leveled up, we'll say for now. Unless something comes up that we missed, but I don't think anything will.
Mouse,
Do I put Gather in the abilities?
Oh, did she take Gatherer? Yes, you
Yeah.
can.
But it does.
It allows you to pick food
Yeah.
outside of battle.
Yeah, it's just,
You say that you're gonna go and look for food.
it's a rest action. What's up, Crazy?
So with my shield bash, on a successful hit, I'll push someone 10 feet. Can I just like attack but choose to not push them, or is it a guaranteed like? Force push?
Yeah, you can choose not to push them.
All right.
You can also choose a general direction as long as it is away from you.
Yeah, like kind of like a cone in front of me, I would imagine.
Basically, yeah.
I can't just hit them and make them fly 90-degree angle straight.
Well, it's a push, not a pull, basically.
Yeah, but like, I can't just make them go left.
You could send them a little left, but not 90 degrees, like you said. Okay.
Yeah.
So, how everyone's upgraded, leveled up. We are gonna take a look at the main map.
Okay.
So everybody reconvened after the establishment of the homestead in Elistria.
I'm still on the 66 role-playing system.
That's because I haven't moved the player token yet. It took me a hot second to find Elistria. There we go. So the homestead is all set up. That's all canonically finished. You're all here. You have your old guy whose name escapes me.
Is it Ramses?
Ramsey.
Ramsey.
Yeah. And there's no point in looking at this map because there's nothing you guys need to do here unless there's anything you guys want to do before you leave. We're going to say that it is the morning of the 26th. Is there anything you want to do before you leave?
I would like to buy myself a bow, as well as arrows and a
quiver.
bag.
You can pick that up. I just had the item guide open and I closed it. Crazy. You get it?
Can I?
Yes.
Does it cost to have my tenths of silver converted into coins?
To have them stamped? No, it's free.
Okay, I'm gonna stamp these 10 or these 3 vials I have into 3 coins.
Yeah, just say that you did. Basically, every shop will have a stamper because there's just a little thing you can actually buy your own. Every shop will have one.
We'll probably get one in our establishment.
They're literally pocket sized. It's like a button stamp or something. Like it doesn't take that much effort. It's
like
just
like a small riveter.
Yeah, or a stapler, but it makes a round thing.
That was a short bow, Mars. But
so what?
Right, I do have arrows. I just haven't forgot about adding those.
So what type of bow are you looking for?
I don't need
a standard issue bow.
I apparently just need my.
Yes. No. Do you want a standard issue bow?
I think
Crazy?
he's trying to figure out what he wants.
Oh.
Hello?
Hello?
Oh, he can't hear us.
Oh no.
Crazy, fix your mic.
I think his internet's dying.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's a common issue with Crazy. Sorry. Never really happened. Just doing 66.
Yeah. So you stamped your things. He said he was gonna stamp his things. He's getting a combination.
I get my
try
vials
pickpocket?
back from that, right?
You what?
I get my
Can I
vials back.
Yes, that returns your vials.
Yeah.
You want to try pickpocketing someone. Who are you gonna pickpocket?
Oh Lord, here we go.
I want to look for an easy target first.
So like a nub?
Yes, like a little old person.
Child.
I can't remember where I
Steal a lollipop.
Like taking
No,
candy
that's
from a
not what
baby.
I'm looking for. Roll a d6.
I got a 6.
Oh.
Nice.
But you pickpocketed a nub, so you got like 23 copper coins. Good job.
You almost got a gold.
Almost. And that poor feller isn't eating breakfast this morning. Okay, so while we're rating for
Very well.
Crazy, actually we probably shouldn't go through it without Crazy. So can he hear us? I doubt
He
it.
just disconnected.
Yeah, he's gone. Bugger's butts. All right, well we'll wait for him to come back. That's fine. It's a break.
I mean, that'll give me a chance to look and make sure there's not something else I want to do before we leave. Because like
Can I
I'm
try
still.
pick?
Yeah, roll another d6.
Oh my god.
I got a 5.
Who were you targeting?
I don't know.
Okay, well you get a cork. The vial is nowhere to be found. Oh, yeah, good for you. So roll 3d6 for me real quick and tell me the total.
15.
Welcome back.
Roll 2 more d6.
Am I here?
I hear you.
4.
So hey Crazy, hold on one second, I'll deal with your bow. So you get 4 more copper that duck drops into your palms in the morning. Yay. Okay, Crazy, do you just want a standard issue regular bow?
I am fairly certain it is just called bow. Yeah, it's just bow.
And I assume you want a new one, not a used one.
Yes, I want a new one, and I might have a quiver, as Mars pointed out in a message to me, but I don't know, so I'm just gonna buy a new one and gonna buy some arrows for it as well.
Okay, so a new bow is 1 gold coin from the centuries.
Yeah.
And I will paste the stats into your character sheet real quick.
You can send in Discord if you don't find a place to paste.
I'm just going to put it at the bottom of your inventory. Oh, I'm just going to put it below your inventory and let you sort it out.
Thank you. How much does that quiver cost?
I'm not there yet.
All right.
It's not called a quiv. Quick. Okay. A quiver that holds 20 arrows, they'll charge you 6 gold coins for. A quiver that holds 30 arrows, they will charge you 25 gold coins for.
30 arrows, you said.
20 arrows in the 6 gold coins.
All right, I'll take a 6 gold coin one, and I'll also buy 10 arrows.
Okay, I haven't got that far yet. We're still on quiver here. This is a one step at a time process.
Understandable.
There's a quiver. Now, arrow. Arrows I know are cheap. Yes, find the word arrow for me, for heaven's sake. So you can buy iron arrows or steel arrows. Iron arrows are going to cost you 2 copper coins a pop. steel arrows are going to cost you 5 copper a pop. Steel arrows do +3 extra damage, but not to hit. Over iron. And you can refletch both of them. Oh, is he gone again?
No, I'm here, I think.
Okay.
I will buy 10 steel arrows.
So at 5 copper a pop, that's 50 copper. So 1 gold, 20 copper. And then
how many can you post their cost as well? Not just in there. Yeah, you said the quiver costs 8 from center, right?
yeah.
Yeah, and the bow costs 1, and there are 5 copper apiece for those.
Yep. No, don't change their cost.
But you said that.
Yes, but their cost is also used as value for when if you ever resell them, or if you try to enhance them in some way.
Alright,
Their
well,
cost
I
to
need-
you upon buying them is just discounted.
Alright, well, I'll write down the discounted cost there so that I can keep track of that as well. Because I need to.
I see, so you can math the math.
Yeah, so I can math them out afterwards. I'm sure
Okay.
I have enough money, so. Yeah.
Does anyone else have anything else they need to do before we leave town?
I need this bathroom.
What she was saying?
Yes,
I think
no,
she was making a joke.
Oh, I didn't hear it though.
I think she said she had to use the bathroom.
Oh,
She
You-
even raised her hand like she was in class.
you
or
can
something.
even use the bath. You could use the bathroom on the road. It's all good.
okay. We can
Well,
do that.
maybe not on the road. You know, you could at least do it off the
Yeah,
side of the road.
Off the side of the road. Maybe Magru can magically dig you a hole. He has that spell.
I can make a. Yeah, I have the latrine spell.
Well, you have spells that dig holes. Okay, so we're looking at the main map, right? And we're gonna assume it's early in the morning. Someone spent their morning doing pickpocketing. Somebody bought some arrows, but it's still pretty early. Ramses is ready. So it's going to take you, if you go straight for the forest, it's going to take you like 3 hours to get there. If you want to stop by the homestead, it would take you about an hour and a half to get to the homestead. The reason it'll take you 3 hours, by the way, is because most people enter the forest from the top, not from the sides. You can enter it from the sides, but
Like
most
straight
people,
down from Mondstadt. Or
yeah, Mountmond,
I
yeah,
don't know why I think it's Mondstadt.
Mountmond. So I moved the ring. So where are we going to the homestead? Oh my goodness, are we going to the homestead first, or are we just there's too much?
Do we want to stop by the homestead?
I mean, technically, all the orders you issued are issued and done and good to go, and I lost the icon. There it is. So you don't really need to.
There's nothing, but I'm asking because, like, is there anything we could do to expedite any of the?
Nope.
We
Yeah.
could send that dude to Magic College.
You could send that dude to Magic College.
Isn't he needed? But isn't he needed on the farm?
I think he's helping build something or plow something or something.
Yeah. No, I don't think we should do that yet.
But we can tell him to do it afterwards.
No, you can't. You'll forget.
I
Yeah,
think.
but we can at least
But
leave
you
him
can
with
still
the
tell
money to
him.
do it afterwards.
Okay,
You-
I don't want to send him to the school yet, but I just want to argue that I think if somebody offered to send me to college to learn a really awesome skill, I probably wouldn't forget.
Well,
But
you're
I'm not
not
going
a.
to argue that because I don't care. I don't
Yeah.
want to send him to school right now.
Okay, so
Alright.
you're gonna spend
Yeah.
3 hours getting down here. It's now around noon. Oh, your thief is leaving. Now, if you remember correctly, you can't navigate the forest do normal means. You just have to push your way through. So the Lost Forest is unique, and then the party can't make travel rolls here. When this guy disappears, everybody's party. It's all foggy. Blah blah blah. Someone roll 2d6.
I can roll 2d6 for you.
I rolled 2 2s.
2 2. So it takes. So you spend 2 hours. So that's 2 in the afternoon. You're still lost. Someone else roll 2d6.
4 and a 1.
So it's now 6 in the afternoon and you're still lost. Someone else roll 2d6.
Oh lord. Can
6 and a
someone
6.
else roll 2d6?
Yeah.
I got 2 6s.
You got 2 6s?
2 6s?
So it's now midnight, but you found the village. Woo. So you spend a significant amount of time lost, but you did find the village, so that's nice. All the goblins are there. What was the name of the leader lady? Because she likes you guys, even though you took a lot of her shit.
I wrote it down. Wait, I wrote it down. Where is it? Misha.
Misha will greet you even at midnight. She's like, my friends are back. She's quite happy. Are you gonna try to look at the scroll at midnight, or are you gonna take a nap?
I was gonna say maybe we should probably sleep.
So, good. Everybody's gonna have to expend a meal because the Goblin Village doesn't have the means. Ramsey has his own food. He's fine. So everyone expend a meal, and we're going to have to do something else real quick.
In your inventory.
Everyone should have dried meals. I hope it should be a thing.
I have 1 left.
I'm all the way down to the.
You spent your last meal.
Well, I had some.
Okay, so one-off tasks all drop by a day. So I'm dropping all your one-off tasks by 1 day, and I am adding 2 meals to your stockpile on the farm,
Great.
which is your daily events, let's say. Nothing changes because of this, because no tasks are completed. But you've now stockpiled 2 extra dry meals. If you, when you're walking past the farm the other way, you can pick up those meals and send them out. It sounds like you might need to. Mars, that you could buy some meals from here if you wish, but you will have to actually buy them. And they're probably going to cost a decent amount. Let me find that. I should probably just keep the item guide open while we're dealing with towns. So, nope. They're gonna charge you like 10 copper coins per dried meal. But you could buy a few if you want.
I mean, if you've got, I could lend. Y'all
He had one for today, but there's still more traveling yet to be done.
Like I could lend some. We're not.
Okay.
I hope we're not going to be here for more than 3 days.
You should. Well, in the morning, I assume you go and you find, what was her name again? Misha, and you ask about the scroll, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well then. Okay, so the scroll is.
The scroll.
No, she has it. It's fine. She kept it safe. Nothing can get to her in the forest. And even the corruption things, like that corrupt tree, is really rare. Like that's more added into the dream as a way to have an interesting combat than what's more normal in this forest. The scroll is an old angelic dialect. It speaks vaguely of a stock set aside by the angels till later in the development of other in the early days. What is inside the stock is not really spoken of, but how to reach it is. You will need a key built of 3 parts. Not a key as in a tooth, hoop, and chain, but a device that opens a door with no keyhole. The first is the base disc, made of silver inlaid with the spells used to seal the door. It was made and stored by the elven wizards of Elistia, below the annex library of Callus Academy. The second is the soft disc, slightly smaller and made of gold to channel the magic used to seal and unseal the door. It was crafted by the dwarves of Ilsengard, deep in the high mountains, to the east, or deep in the east high mountains. And the key ruby, a gem inlaid with silver with the spells used to unseal the door within it. crafted by an unnamed family of little people on the shores of the Impmig, the great lake of Other, in the temple of Shivia. No, not one of the gods, but a lesser god being believed to guide the unnamed little people before they came to Other. When Ramsey reads this, he will tell you that the temple of Shivia has long been abandoned and destroyed. Nothing remains of it. No scholars bothered to go to it for hundreds of years. The actual door itself is located in the East Plateaus, where no race had yet to establish homesteads.
Mouse,
Yes.
could you post the names of the 3 parts and where we found them so I can write it down, because I couldn't keep up with what you were saying?
Yes, I will.
Thank you.
I will post the whole scroll minus Ramsey's notes, but you can re-ask for Ramsey's notes. It's just, there's the whole scroll. Now, does anyone have, it's in chat, by the way, does anyone have any questions?
I have an unrelated question.
Yes.
Earlier when we were talking about level ups and stuff, you mentioned that I could take a spell at the possible point. I forgot about that in the middle of it all because there's a lot of stuff going on. Can I go ahead and do that?
Yeah, you can do that.
All right, so I just want to make sure I'm understanding this correctly. I can choose any spell that's level 3
or lower.
And what? Right. Okay, but I can choose any one of them. I don't need to.
From the arcane spell list, yes.
Right. Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna take. When isn't there a thing where I get a? Is it a spell for free?
You get to add it into your book for free. You don't need a scrying kit. It's like
Something about even levels.
Even levels. Yeah, in even levels, it doesn't cost a skill point. Correct.
I'm gonna wait.
Okay. Okay. Anybody have any other questions at all?
And I was explaining. Yeah. No, I'm good.
Okay. Anything?
So now that we've heard that, and you posted somewhere all those locations
In the chat, yes. This role playing system chat, yeah.
and we have Misha and Ramsey present, I'd like to convene with everybody, including them.
Yeah, they'll certainly give their input.
What the best place to start would be.
The best place to start. So Misha, she wouldn't really know about that because she's lived in the forest her whole life. She probably has some answers about some other things, but not where to start. But Ramsey would know for sure that the Annex Library of the Callus Academy is literally the library where the book he needed to transcribe this was found. So,
oh no.
From what you're reading here, it sounds like it is stored in a secret chamber below the library. And he would be perfectly willing to lead you back to the library and help you find the chamber, but he would be unlikely to wish to go deeper.
Right.
Because if this is a door that not even he noticed while searching the library, whatever lies within is probably significantly more dangerous than even the traps that you found getting to the library. Because those traps were more of a, if you're a mage, you will pass this easily with some added dangers that Ramsey can't explain. Whereas going to the mountains is like a 10-day journey, not a
it's
1-day journey.
Double back.
Well, you have to double back either way. You're as far away from everything as you can be.
Well, no, I'm saying if we went to the mountains first, then we would have to double back.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And come back to the Annex Library.
He can also tell you where the Temple of Shiv is, Well, was, but he would tell you that there is nothing there.
Do we have to make these discs?
No, they exist. You have to find them.
Okay. I was a little worried that we were gonna have to like smelt down a bunch of silver and
No, they exist. They you have to find the ones that exist. You could not remake it.
Okay. Right. Yeah, I mean, logically, I think the best place to go to would be the library since we have Ramsey now. I don't know. How far are you willing to go with this, Ramsey?
Like he said, he will definitely help you find the door because the fact that he didn't see it the first time he was there means it's very well hidden.
That's not what I mean. Like,
oh, that's it. He will go no further.
I don't expect him to come down with us. I'm just saying when we get done, will he go with us?
No. He is very pleased that you let him have the scroll. He doesn't want to keep the scroll because reading it was enough. He is very pleased that you let him look at it, but no. Angels and what might come after you because of angels, and that's it.
Right. Well, that's fair. I just wanted to make sure.
He's also old, remember.
It was more of just a checking to see what was,
Now he wants to get back to his job with his new Lexica that he got from his quest, and this is a big deal for him. That's as far as he's willing to go.
Yeah.
But
Well,
he'd make a good shield.
Yeah, he understands that he doesn't want to be a
he
shield.
never participates in combat.
I am the shield there. I feel insulted.
I think she meant cannon fodder.
Yes, she did.
Yeah, no, I understand what you meant, but like, I
Like,
feel
does
like I can do my work as
shield.
a shield.
While you
without
have Misha and Ramsey all gathered around this scroll, is there any other questions anyone has?
Does it say anything on the back side of the scroll?
No.
No shopping list or
Nope.
laundry list or anything. Okay.
No, I think we're done.
Who do I go to buy those meals?
Misha will sell you some.
Okay.
Why don't you just wait? We'll stop by the settlement.
They've only made 2 so far, but to be fair, other places will sell them here cheaper. Misha is charging a premium because you bought her out, or you bought her out last time, and they don't really stockpile food. They collect what they need to survive.
Wait, is this supposed to be the same one from the beginning that we basically took all her stuff?
Yeah.
Is the exact same?
Hey, you changed her name.
No.
It was Misa.
Well, yeah, I'm pronouncing it with an H. That's my bad.
No, it never says the same name, the same.
No, I do not.
Like, do you know how many times Ramsey's name has changed?
Yep. It's just how it works. So, I like to think the voice just doesn't know. So, we're all done with questions.
Yeah, I just want to say to Ramsey that if we, find something else angelic that we need translated, we'll come to you first.
Yeah, you'd be perfectly happy to do further translations in the safety of his school. Yeah, the new school, which I haven't named.
Hey, I'd like to mention to Ramsey that we're going to be sending a student their way.
Yeah, that he will probably he doesn't deal with students.
No, yeah, I didn't figure he did.
He's a research professor. He doesn't care about students no more.
I want our
He would probably say something like, "Oh, good, a young idiot to try to teach magic to. I feel bad for those teachers."
Well, I was just kind of hoping that somebody there could welcome him, and he wouldn't be like all alone.
Nah, he'll be fine. Ramsey says.
All right, that's
we'll take good care of him.
We're so proud of
it. Is a good school. Like they're pretty friendly there. Like they like teaching new people. I mean, elves, even my elves will have an air of huffiness, but they like teaching new students. It's it's kind of really good for them. They love it. But they still have to have that. I mean, he's not an elf, but they thought that mostly they are the elves of teachers, and they have to have that air of huffiness because they are elves.
Yeah,
after all.
Pompous and
But they are also, I would think that my elves specifically would be secretly fascinated by humans. And I believe you said you were sitting a human and Ramsey is a human. Because
Yeah.
just because of how they come to be an other is wholly unique.
like mysterious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that
And it's
means
something that they
Ramsey
have
appeared from the forest as well.
Yeah, Ramsey would have appeared from the forest quite a long time ago. So he's I would say he's the equivalent of like 80, but if you ask him his age, he will tell you that it's closer to 300.
I had a feeling he probably lived longer.
And they've long since given up on trying to figure out why the forest does this. They've studied it for the elves for thousands of years. Like for as long as Other has existed, this forest has done this.
The forest
Even the angels don't know why it does it, and they bloody made it.
The forest almost seems like it has a sense of sentience.
Yeah, no.
In a way, yeah.
It's its own being, kind of in a very broad, vague way.
What if
Anyway,
it's
what time is it?
It's still early in the morning. Like that, you didn't ask many questions. That conversation took no time at all, like maybe 20 minutes. And he probably would have started translating the scroll long before y'all woke up. Like he did not sleep much last night. Plus, it wasn't an insane amount of information for him to translate.
Is he good to travel?
Yeah, he's good. I mean, it's the same road you just took. The road itself is like an hour and a half to 2 hour trip. As long as y'all don't spend another 10 hours getting out of the forest.
Does anybody else have anything they want to do here?
Yeah.
Nope.
I don't feel like we need to spend any more time here. We should get going.
Quick question: how much food does everybody actually have?
5.
Okay.
I have 3.
Okay. So you all are covered. Okay, good. So you guys are just gonna leave the forest, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. If we can, control it, which we can't, it would be lovely to, say hi to the druid again, or this spirit or elf thing. It's not a druid. What was it?
The
dryad.
The dryad for the tree.
That's
Okay, so okay, crazy. Roll me 2d6,
hell yeah.
and don't stop until you get a 4 or a 5 on the second dice. But tell me the first dice.
5 and 5.
Okay, so 5 hours spent, but crazy accidentally leads you to the tree. So there's a really friendly dryad there. I don't think she would recognize you, would she?
No, we've met her before.
You met her before as these people.
Yes, before the dream. No,
after
the dream. I mean,
after the dream. Oh, okay, so yeah, so she would recognize you. So she would greet you and all that. She's very friendly. But you wouldn't be the people that really saved her necessarily.
No.
But let me see. Heading down the mountain and entering the woods. She's not correct. I'm just looking because I know she had. She had a special thing that she was capable of doing that she would definitely do if you showed up. It was some sort of berry. She gave you some sort of food berry, didn't she?
Wasn't it for potions?
No, she had some potion ingredients as loot, but she gave you like a meal berry, if I remember right.
I think we rolled to see what would happen, and we got the potion ingredients.
Right, but you wouldn't roll this time because this isn't loot. She would just offer you a like a little thing because she's friendly. Yeah. But I can't remember what the bloody hell it was.
I think
purified
it should be in, like the first session.
I will. Yeah, I'm. I vaguely remember it was like a meal berry. So she's gonna offer you all a meal berry. It'll last for 3 days. It counts as a actual meal, so it will give you a bonus when you eat it. You have to eat it within the next 3 days, though. So everyone add. We're just gonna call it a mealberry for now. I can't remember what it was called. I can't find it. It's 1 day's worth of food. It fills you up. So and it gives you the +1 to all combat rolls.
Oh,
Yeah, the well-fed buff.
Yeah, the well-fed buff for 1 day.
Wait,
wait.
that
plus
gives
one
us
or less?
that. Yeah, less one or +1.
It's less one for the full.
Yeah, it
for
was
the-
the last one.
These ones, no, I'm pretty sure. Okay, but we're gonna go with +1 because I'm pretty sure these were slightly different for well-fed. So it'll give you a +1 to all combat rolls for 1 day, and it'll constitute eating for the whole day. So you don't have to use your dried meals.
Right.
So you have a nice chat with her. How long do you think you spent there? Mind you, it took you 5 hours to get there, so it's now
I mean,
1 in the afternoon.
we could probably take a short rest after walking for 5 hours in a circle.
Okay, so it's 2 in the afternoon. You all say goodbye to the Dryad and her lovely tree and her little area. Someone roll me 2d6. Babe, roll 2d6.
Okay. Two fours.
5 in the afternoon. Someone else roll me 2d6.
I got a 6 and a 1.
In that order?
Well, I rolled them both at the same time.
Oh, okay, so we're going to say 6 in the afternoon, but you make it out.
Okay.
So it's 6 in the afternoon, and you are back on the road. You could make it by 7:30, 8 o'clock. You could be back in Ilicia. You just want to head straight there, or do you want to stop by the camp? You could be at the camp by in less than an hour.
I mean, the camp is pretty much on the way there, so it wouldn't hurt.
Yeah.
We can pick up the meals there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you sleep there overnight, you won't get a buff, but they'll have 4 extra meals because everything will tick ahead again. You want to do that?
True, yeah. Could do that.
Okay. Okay, so we'll go back to the farm again. So everything ticks ahead by 1 more day, or reduces by 1 more day. 3, 2, and 1. The moose pin is almost finished. The lumber mill is still 2 days out. The defensive training is 3 days out, and the field is 2 days out. Are you going to take all 4 extra meals? They're perfectly happy giving them up. They're completely free.
Are they dried meals or just?
They're dried meals. Yeah, they're just basic meals. They would be a better quality than like what you're just buying from a store, but they're essentially just dried meals. They don't give a bonus.
They won't give a better buff or anything like.
They won't give a buff.
Oh, they won't give a buff.
No buff.
Give them to Mars.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Okay, so Mars add 4 dried meals, and they have 0 now. And something else I want to. Yep, they
So
add
do we
4.
take one off from the day that just passed?
Yes, everybody reduce. If you want to eat your berry today, then no. But if you want to save your berry, then yes, you would all lose a meal because they don't have it. 1, 2. So Mars add 3 meals, and everybody else reduce 1 more meal. So it's bright and early in the morning. It is now. I just updated the calendar. It's now the 27th of spring. There's no month names. There should be, but there's not. And are you guys just going to head towards the city?
Yeah.
So it takes you about 45 minutes to an hour to get there. And are you going to head straight for your goal, or do you have something else you wish to do in the city?
For the record, I'm ready to go. If anybody else wants.
Ramsey will say that he's ready to. He'll lead you back to the back to the annex library, as you now know the name of it.
Can I try to find a rich person to pickpocket?
Roll a d6.
I
A 3, you almost get caught, but you don't get anything. And for all of you guys with a perception above, let's say, 2 dice, you're seeing her do this. They don't notice. You all do. Anyone with perception of 2 dice or more, you notice, because that gives you a passive perception that's
You mean
higher than her
awareness?
passive stealth. Yeah, awareness.
You mean-
Sorry, awareness.
Anyone has awareness higher than 1d6.
No,
I have
2d6. 2d6 sees it.
But I'm saying that nobody in our party has much higher
Nope.
than 1d6.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
I have literally +5.
Oh, so
If
maybe
I
you
had
guys aren't
seen her-
seeing it. Okay.
Yeah, no. If I had seen you though, I would have definitely, ratted you out. I'm just letting you know out of character because, I'm fucking sentry.
She didn't get anything that time. Not that you guys apparently see it, but so you guys just gonna go straight for the annex library?
Yeah.
I
Okay.
wanted
Yes.
to see about getting the fucking permanent immovable mark that weird thing put on me and see if I can get rid of it or if I just have to sit there and bleed for like 10 turns again.
Okay, so you guys enter.
Good idea.
He comes with you. Old Raymond, he's there. So you come into the first one. That's not his name. It's Ramsey. You come into the first one. Can you guys see it?
I see the map.
Yeah.
So you can place your characters on there, but I assume you still have the key. So it's not like, but some information. Everything is back to almost exactly the way it was when you first enter. All the doors are closed, the gate is locked, the carpet's nice and flat, the damage is completely repaired as it was when you left. It's all
Can I roll to see if I can notice anything different?
yes, please. Roll your awareness. You roll the what?
Of an awareness of 1d6, I rolled a 6.
Okay. So how do I do the pinging thing? There.
Hold down.
Do you remember what was here?
Coffin.
There you go.
There's no coffin. I knew there was something fucky about that.
So what are you gonna do? There's no ghouls. There's nothing to fight. It's just they're not in any turn order this time around because you know all the tricks.
Wait.
Hmm?
If I didn't already, I'm gonna notify the rest of the party.
The coffin is gone. The ghouls are gone as well, but
There's no ghouls.
there's no ghouls.
I'm gonna go pick up a second fucking blue linen sheet. Hell yeah!
Okay, Tracy adds a second blue linen sheet. One he uses as a cape.
Oh yeah!
All right, fantastical. All right, so
I have no clue what. Like,
you can unlock the gate. You can move ahead if you all want to be in here. Things
we're
to
gonna have
note
refurb
about
the rope.
This is not here anymore.
what's not there.
We're gonna have to refurb up the rope. That's what I said.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to refurb up the rope.
So are you going to use the rope technique to get past the first ones?
Yes, and after that, I'll just carry fucking Ramsey up again, like I did last time, while I'm pleading from magical wounds.
Okay.
I mean, you said that the mark was permanent, and I asked if I could get rid of it, and we just glossed over it. So I'm just gonna assume it's still.
Well, no. What exactly are you planning on doing?
Well, we're gonna throw up the rope.
Okay, everybody goes up onto the rope. So you all are on the banister, and you're going to throw the rope up in the exact same spot.
Before I go any further,
Yes.
can I ask Ramsey if we should even go up here?
Well, you have to go up there to get to the library. If you ask Ramsey's input, he's going to walk over to right here, and he's going to crawl over the banister to right there, and then walk up.
I'm gonna follow Ramsey.
No rope, no stepping on the lower button. He's going to walk right over the top button, and he's going to end up right here. Not button, mark.
My God. My God.
We're not in combat either, right? And we're not treating it like we did last time.
No, there's no combat. You're just up there.
Wait, I'm gonna
No one's
try to do
bleeding.
that as well.
Okay.
But so you said it was a permanent mark, Melis. I feel cheated.
When you get to the top, you will find this crystal is no longer glowing. That crystal is fully repaired, and both doors are locked.
Okay. Well then, I'm gonna go here and cast Zap.
On the crystal, the door opens.
And then I'm gonna go here and cast it on this crystal.
Okay, expend your 2 points and the door, or your 2 charge gems, and the door's open. And you all can just walk into the library. All the traps click away. All right. Now, I'm gonna have dice because Ramsey needs to make some rolls. Let's see if Ramsey will be useful.
Ramsey, you better fucking roll good.
So Ramsey's going. He knows the game. He's going to start looking for some sort of secret door. Considering that that's literally what you're here for, right? Because supposedly it's below the annex library, which means you need a secret door.
Yes. So,
Let's see.
seeing as it's below, can I take out my smithing hammer and try and smash the floor?
Yeah, roll me some attack rolls.
Right. Does my smithing hammer have attack rolls, or should it just roll normal d6s?
Can I roll agility to try and stop him from doing this?
Yes, you can.
What do I roll here, Melis? Do I roll like 1d6?
Considering that, no, I just want you both to roll agility.
Agility.
I'm not trying to physically stop you. I'm
I
trying
know,
to ask
but
can I be fast
no,
enough to tell you, hey, maybe that's not a good idea.
both of you roll agility.
Just normal agility?
Yeah, your
Yep.
agility.
Both of you roll your agilities with armor.
Yeah, it's shit. Okay.
Is that crazy?
So you got a 7?
No, I got a 11.
11? Okay, well, I got a 4 and a 5. That's 9 plus 1 is 10 plus 3 is 13.
Okay, so what do you say?
Maybe you shouldn't do that because Ramsey is really particular about this place and destroying it is not a good idea.
Ramsey will cough and say, agreed. Do you continue swinging?
Yes.
Do you wish to re-roll to actually physically try to stop him?
No.
I mean,
McGrew.
I just want to, tap on the floor.
McGrew?
Start pulling books.
Okay, so will everyone please roll 1d6 and tell me their number?
I got a 4.
3.
3.
6.
A 6?
And Nani, I got a 6.
Okay, for the first hour, Ramsey ain't gonna find shit. Miss McGrew, please roll your awareness. Or actually, for you, let's go with knowledge.
Roll your knowledge.
I just want to confirm nothing happened when I smashed the floor, right?
Oh, right, floor smashing. Yeah, you leave a dent in the floor, but everyone looks at you like, why the fuck, man?
I don't know.
I don't fucking know this guy.
I mean, Ramsey would actually probably not care as much as you would think, McGrew, because he does understand who Crazy's god is. He's like, yeah, that makes sense, right? He's a blacksmith. He uses his hammer.
Unnecessarily, because
Yeah. Oh, I get it. But Ramsey's like, it makes sense.
You don't have to do this, but he was just dedicated to being big dumb hammer guy.
Okay, well, but
we have a knowledge of one group. All I know is how to smash with hammer.
correctly. Okay, what did we get for your a knowledge check, Miss McGrew?
Fantastic. Did you want me to roll something?
Yeah, knowledge. 2d6
Roll your
plus 5.
knowledge.
We need to get you a tower. I'm gonna make us some dice towers.
2d6. What'd you hit?
6.
A 5 and a 1 plus a 5, so 11.
11. You think you find something, but when you like pull on this thing on the wall, click. All the lights go out. Click. All the lights come back on. You found the light switch. Okay. Everybody else, please roll, and everybody, please roll another d6.
Can I roll my knowledge?
Nope.
Dang it.
5.
5. Okay. Yes.
Could I just ignore trying to look for this and just trade my crab?
Yeah, sure. You
I
don't get to
feel
roll
like-
your d6. We'll deal with the crab training after we're done with this, though. Okay. So everybody else besides Crazy, who's sitting in the corner, so a 3. You had a 5. McGrew and Miss McGrew,
I got a 3.
a 3, and Miss McGrew.
She got a 1.
Okay. So for the next hour, Ramsey also doesn't find shit. A 5. You
Since-
please roll. Yes.
Since we're spending so many hours, do my charge gems recharge?
No, you're looking. You're not resting. You could spend the next hour if nothing comes of this hour doing it though, if you want, just like Crazy's not sitting out. But first, please roll your awareness for me.
Me?
No, her. She rolled a 5, so she gets to try.
Awareness.
Probably 1d6.
What's your abbreviation for
Oh, wait.
awareness?
I'm pretty sure it's just
Maybe.
awareness. But never mind.
Unnecessary, I think. But I think it's just awareness. But he.
Awareness for you is 1d6 plus 2,
Yeah, that was.
and it just says awareness.
5 plus 2, 7.
Nope. So you think you find something too. You pull on one of the lights that went out in somewhere in the middle of the last hour, and a wall slides away, and there's a toilet behind it. Okay.
Amazing.
It's out in Narnia's bathroom.
Now,
I can use that.
McGrew, are you gonna sit out this time and recharge your gems?
No, because I rolled a 6.
Wait, you rolled a 6 for the next hour?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're definitely staying in. So everybody else roll, please. One more d6.
Do I not get to roll for my crab?
Damn.
Yes, you will, but we're gonna do that after we're done with this.
I rolled a 1.
A 1. We have a 6 from McGrew. What did you get, Mars? Everybody else?
2.
A 2. Okay. Mars?
A 1 in the chat.
Okay. Roll whichever is higher, your awareness or your knowledge, McGrew.
Alright.
Oh, and guess what? The old guy found. Nothing.
The light switch?
Nothing.
Oh.
Right.
Another
Um,
nothing.
So
What'd you-
I got 9?
How many dice?
2 dice plus 5.
9.
1 and a 3. 1 and a 3 plus 5.
Huh.
Steven,
Yes.
do you have a bird near you?
They're both there. They're fine. So you are feeling around on the floor, and you find like a brick that sort of slides down and out of the way. And underneath it is 3 old books. Now, 3 hours have passed. We've found a bathroom, a light switch, and 3 old books. They're worth nothing, McGrew. I'm sorry. They're just old books. Hold on a second.
Well, there's got to be a reason they were hidden in the floor.
Nope.
Were they nudie magazines?
They're written in Trollish, and one of them explains how to farm, the other one explains how to fish, and the other one explains how to sink boats.
I'm
All right,
taking.
We should
I'm
keep
bored.
those and
I'm taking
They-
them.
Kip,
Yeah.
you can keep them. Okay, Trollish knowledge books. Write those down because I will not remember that. Fish,
Okay,
I
farm,
I
and
don't-
sink boats. No, you're not. You're going to roll
Farm,
2d6
fish,
for me,
sink boats.
please.
want to look for the nudie magazine.
There are no nudie magazines. Roll 2d6, please.
farming, fishing,
A 5 and a 3.
So
sinking.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Hey, Duck starts tapping on the wall on a brick that looks exactly the same as all of the other bricks.
Are you
I'm
going
gonna
to
go-
ignore that?
I'm gonna go press on that brick.
So when you press on that brick, he actually did beat the check, by the way. I didn't just add this in as a way to move forward. He beat the check. This wall and this floor slide away, and a stair that leads down in this direction opens up.
All right.
So you're saying the bird was smarter than any of us?
Well, actually, the bird did it in one try, just out of sheer dumb luck.
I don't think it's a matter of intelligence. It's
He
just
got
like
so fed up with waiting that he just did it
How
himself.
many- it's how many eyes were on the situation. Like we were looking for a needle in a haystack.
And when Ramsey rolled his single dice, he rolled a 2, and a 3. So he never even had a chance to find it.
I was hoping you would say he rolled a third 2.
No, but close enough. So you found a corridor that leads downwards. Ramsey says this is as far as I'll go. This is more than likely it. The hidden bathroom is probably wasn't hidden. It was just the idea of a bathroom in a library is important. The floor, he can't explain that one. And the light switch was just a light switch. But this is as far as he goes. So
Can I send Duck down the stairs to make sure there's nothing down there before we go down?
sure. Now it is 11 o'clock. However, she does not have to go to work. So do you want to press forwards?
I'm down.
Okay.
So we
Uh,
can
Before we
Mars, you good?
Sure.
Okay. What's up, Crazy?
Before we continue down there, do I roll for my 2 hours of training with
Okay.
Crab?
Right. You did a crab thing. So let's take a look at that real quick.
I'm gonna recharge gems.
That would mean that you would have to sit. You would all would have to sit down before you go down. Now, Duck is going to look ahead. So if you want to give Duck more time to look ahead, you can all take a short rest.
I'm gonna sit in the corner with a book.
Okay. One thing to keep in mind is you may not rest more than 3 times in any given day. Not counting going to sleep that night, but to actually recharge and rejuvenate gyms and stuff. This is a rule we haven't been using in the past, but I am going to make sure we use it from now on. So this will consume one of those 3 rests if you take it now.
How many charge gems are you lacking, Drew?
I used 2
So that's a half hour for you or an hour?
out of 10.
It's up to you guys. If you want to take a rest, bear in mind that this is party wide. 3 total.
Do you think I should just not do it right now?
It's up.
I don't know, because if we sit in the library, at least maybe somebody will gain knowledge.
No, you won't. He'll just gain his charge gems. That was a one-time deal for finding the library the first time.
Yeah. That's why I didn't bother asking. I figured it was a one-off.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm willing to go on with 8 charge gems.
It's up to you guys. Crazy, would you roll?
Can we send Duck ahead and see if there's combat
Yeah.
ahead to see whether
We'll-
or not he needs to charge gems?
Yeah, we'll deal with that in a second. Crazy, please roll a d6 once.
Right. Do I add my less 2 for my book, Pets for Dummies?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, absolutely.
6.
Really? Okay, so roll one more for me.
Does this
Same
also
same
have
type of
two?
roll. Yep.
1.
Aw.
3 because it has less 2.
That's still good. So your random punch will change to an aimed punch, and he will also gain the ability of Rock.
Can become
Hide in shell plus 1. Actually, we're just gonna make it a flat plus 6, 6 defense. So Rock is a free action on owner's turn to hide in the shell. So you can basically yell at him, use a rock. He'll turn into a rock because that's what he can do, and you'll get plus 6 defense. And he also has aimed punch. You can now spend his action, a free action for you, to have him attempt to punch somebody within range.
Ah. So wait, it costs my action for him to become still and unseen? I thought he just took his turn after me.
No, it costs his action if he uses still and unseen to gain stealth and defense. If you want him to just be a rock, he'll gain less stealth because they'll know where he is and where his squishy bits are, but he will still gain some defense, and that's a free action for you to do it. So basically, he can't.
Punch
Yes, on the same turn, he can punch and be a rock, but he can't punch and be still and unseen. So we'll actually just update that to be an action, his action. Okay.
That's amazing.
I gave you Rock because your first was a crit, a 6. Plus, his knowledge isn't great, but I was applying his knowledge, and I'll just give you aimed punch because you spent 2 hours working with him. So figuring out that he doesn't want to hit you, but he wants to hit whatever you're indicating at, shouldn't be that much more difficult. Okay, we're going to send the burb down, but we're not going to take a rest. Is that what we're doing?
Yes.
I think so, yes.
Ah.
You might need to rescue Scott or Blue. He had a explorer, and now he's
That
trapped.
nose just hit me in the face.
Yeah, he does that with his wings. Okay, so Ramsey offered to help you find your way down. He was basically useless. He's now going to bugger off. You found the secret door. It was okay. Okay, so Duck is going to fly down. And then he's going to fly back up. He's going to actually return pretty quickly. And he's going to report to Ronan confusion. There's multiple paths branching in multiple directions. None of them lead anywhere. There's a few dead ends. That's what he finds.
Like that one.
What will you guys do?
Well, I guess we'll walk.
You're going to head down the stairs?
Yeah. I'll
Okay.
have my crab on my shoulder.
So you make your way down. It's kind of like the staircase doubles back on itself a couple of times. It doesn't take long to get down. It's like it is like a 10 minutes. So it is you're going down pretty deep, right? You make your way down. The stone kind of cleans up as you go deeper, almost like the magic that holds it together is significantly more powerful than the magic of whatever built the Annex Library itself. It's like you're moving into maybe even something older. It's hard to tell, but it is neater. Like the brickwork is less broken, stuff like that. You reach up the bottom and you find a little room. I don't have maps for this because mechanics of it don't work with a map. Looking ahead, you clearly see a maze. The duck wouldn't understand it as a maze because his point of view is much smaller. It's much less scope. But you clearly see a maze. You find your way into a maze, and we're going to set a turn order, but not in the. Oh wait, no, don't do that for fuck's sake. But not in the normal way. So the rules of the maze. The maze. We'll find a way into a maze. You will roll. Each player will. Well, one player will take point. the second player will play defense. So each round of the maze, it isn't like combat rounds, but each round of the maze, one player is going to take point. Another player is going to help defend the party. The leader will what? Kind of like movement, yes, but with less rolls. So whoever's on point, you will consistently be rolling 6d6, so all of your dice. Whoever is on defense and whoever's on taking point, you're looking for 6s and 5s. Whoever is on defense, you will roll your defense, and you're looking for 4, 5s, and 6s.
So,
And we will do.
am I on defense
Does
then?
my stealth work down here? Because it would be dark.
Not in any usable way for the maze.
It would
So
also
let's.
not be dark around us.
So who's going to take point the first time?
I'll try it.
You want to take point? Okay, so you roll 66. Who's going to guard the first time?
I can guard.
Roll your defense. So what I want you to do is roll 66 at the same time, all 6 dice, and tell me your outcomes. Looking for 1s, 5s, and 6s.
I got 1 5, or yeah, 1 5, 1 6, and 1 1.
Okay, so
I got 1 1 5 5 and 6.
No, you only. Oh yeah, you get to roll your actual defense. So hold on. So you got a 5 and a 6, correct?
Yeah.
I got
But
2.
you also got 1 1. Okay, let me look at the rules again. What did you, how many 4, 5s, and 6s did you get, Crazy?
I got 2 5s and 1 6.
Okay, so as you're making your way through, a spring trap pops up from the ground, but you manage to fully block it. You slam a shield into it, and no harm comes to the party. You have made some progress through the maze. Who wants to go take point next? It cannot be Kim.
I'll take point.
Okay. So same thing. Roll 66, and you'll look. And I want to know about 1s, 4s, or 5s and 6s. 1s, 5s, and 6s. Who wants to defend him?
I assume I can't do it again.
You cannot do it. The defense you can do every other time, but somebody else has to do it in the interims.
I see.
You
What do I do?
roll your defense.
Just roll your defense.
Is it straight defense or
It's defense with armor.
right? So roll your defense with armor.
So McGrew 66, and you're looking for.
I rolled. Do you want me to wait for her?
Nope. Just tell me what you got.
I got 2 6s, 2 5s, a 4, and you said the 2s don't matter, so.
You got 2 6s and 2 5s.
And a 4.
4s don't matter. Sorry.
I
Two.
thought you told me they did.
I said 4 by mistake, but I corrected myself.
Oh,
So that is
okay.
still
2 6s, 2 5s, and then the other 2 were of no concern.
okay, and no 1s.
No 1s.
So you're moving through. McGrew would just bat some spider webs out of the way, but nothing dangerous this time. No traps, but you make good progress. Somebody else take point. It can't be Kim or McGrew.
So since she didn't have to roll defense, can she take point?
She can take point. Defense is a different list. She just can't defend this time, but Crazy can go back to defending if he wishes.
Yeah. I mean,
But somebody else,
unless somebody
but
else wants to.
yeah, so just roll 66, 1s, 5s, and 6s.
66. Yeah. Oh, wait. Who's Crazy's defending, so you
Yep.
roll 66.
That's a really good roll. Just not for this one. Fuck.
Oh my god, she got 3 6s and a 5. And a 4 and a 2 as well, so no 1s.
Damn. Okay, that's real. That's so good. 3 6s. That's 6, 7,
I got all
8.
4s basically. That's amazing.
Okay. Again, good progress. No traps. Just clearing away cobwebs and keeping her safe. Somebody else. It can't be Kim McGrew or Miss McGrew. Take point.
Opted.
Who
And then you defend.
crazy. Yep. Okay. So roll your 66 and roll your defense.
Roll defense.
1
6.
6. No 5s, no 1s.
Crazy.
Is that correct?
Oh, 2 6s, didn't he?
What?
Didn't you just who rolled?
I rolled in.
Yes, he rolled, so he got 1 6.
I see 2.
What?
Do you?
Where?
3 6 4 2 2 3.
Yeah, that's what I said. Well,
What's on the board then?
Click the dice to make the old ones vanish.
But those were the new ones. Whenever someone rolls a new one,
If you are not in 66, sometimes they don't roll for you.
Gotcha.
New ones don't update. No need for a defensive roll this time again. Miss McGrew's out there shielding, but no dangers come. The odds of actually getting a danger is pretty much every roll 1 in 6, but no dangers. You don't feel like that was great progress that time, but I need someone else to take point. It can't be anyone who's done it yet.
Suppose I'm the only one left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll protect you, Mars.
Okay, Mars 66. Roll crazy your defense. I mean, you two are the best protectors.
Was it 66?
Yep, 66.
Why couldn't I get that roll before?
You've got 1, 2, 3 6s and a 5, 2 5s. That is a lot of points.
That's the defense roll.
Oh, that's the defense roll. Okay, well, Mars, what'd you get?
You got 5 5 and 1 1.
Oh, so okay. A poisonous dart shootout, but crazy blocks them. I mean, no, hold on, does he? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, he does not. He blocks the first wave of poisonous darts, but the second wave, just a few get through. We haven't had this happen yet, so let me read. Below the annex building.
Not enough to perfectly protect. So sad.
Each dice of protection that protects removes half of a damage attack. So you needed multiple perfect protections in order to actually block all of them. You managed to block 3 of them, I think. Yes.
So 3 perfect protection was not enough. Damn.
So
so sad.
Okay, so now this is also interesting, but I need right. Okay. What is the right? So I need a determination from each of you.
What the hell's a term?
I need to know how willing you are to take the higher amount of damage from these darts flying at the party. So
I'm willing to take all of them.
You take 8 unblockable damage.
8 unblockable damage. Am I poisoned?
No, just 8 unblockable damage. I have 2 more that's going to be 7 each. Crazy cannot take them.
I'll take one of them.
Okay, so McGrew and Kim take 7. I have a 6 and a 5 remaining. Mars and Miss. Okay, Mars takes 6. Miss McGrew, you take 5. Unblockable, unshieldable, no damage reduction applied.
I already did it for you.
However, you do find the end of the maze.
That's not bad.
No, it's not. You actually did amazing with the blocking of punishment and not getting the punishment. Only one gave it, but that could have been a lot worse.
Oh yeah, the whole maze, like
And you also got so many 5s and 6s. I wasn't sure how that would go. Do you guys want me to read the full rules of the maze?
We can do it after the session.
I mean, we are technically in the after the session time, but yeah, if you want to wait till then, that's fine.
I didn't realize.
I mean, we're at almost at 11:30 for us, but it's fine. So after the maze, you find yourself in a long, dark corridor. While you're walking down it, you pass a few more coffins. They look like the missing coffin. You can't tell if any one of them is actually the missing coffin. As you get,
Can we smash them?
You want to try to? Yeah, you can smash the coffins. They're empty.
I'm so glad someone else asked.
Okay. As you start going down, 2 things happen. It starts to get darker, but Bronwyn starts to get more visible. You start to notice her easier.
What?
But it's getting darker.
Does my holy light not shine upon us?
All light sources are starting to get darker. Your undying flames, they're not going out. They're just dimming.
The idea of light and darkness is polarizing.
But Bronwyn is becoming more visible, and she should be becoming less visible in the darkness. You keep going. It takes a few minutes to reach the end of this corridor, and by then, Bronwyn is barely hidden, but the darkness is pretty dark. You find a massive room. And I don't mean massive as in, oh, that's a big-ass living room. I mean massive as in the mines of Doran and a city could be built within this room. Massive room. There are coffins along the walls. There is tables and chairs and campfires, some old, some newer. Mostly along the walls as if the center is a corridor. At the end of the corridor of not junk, you see a plinth with a little shiny disc sitting on it. There are old yes?
Is everyone else becoming hard to see because it's dark? Or is just everyone visible?
Yeah, everyone else is becoming harder to see. You're kind of finding a mixing point of Bronwyn is becoming more normally visible while everybody else is becoming harder to see by your normal eyes in the darkness. Basically, her one with the shadows is disappearing. She is not stealthing magically like she should be, basically. That's the gist of it. There are old walls that lead to nowhere as if there used to be rooms, but they are long gone. There are various holes in the floor that seem to fall into a void. Long disconnected. What? They range in size from just a couple of bricks to several feet across. There's still a visible path. These are just scattered about.
Right.
But,
I just wanted to make sure that, if there were any man-sized holes.
Yeah, there are a few big enough a person could fall through them. But they're scattered few and far apart that they shouldn't be relevant. You would easily be able to avoid them. And your light sources are still giving you visible light. It's just dimmed somewhat. What would you like to do?
Can I send the crow out?
Absolutely. How far would you like Duck to go?
Like 20 feet around, like the perimeter of us.
He finds nothing. That's not even far enough to start to reach the debris and functional furniture. This room is probably, it's not actually super tall. It's probably only about 30, 40 feet tall, but it's from the end of the corridor to the plinth is probably over 1,000 feet, and it's probably another 1,000 feet wide. Like, literally, you could build a small town in this room. And it looks like there probably was at one point a small town built in this room.
Oh my god. We need
Actually, in knowing what you know, it probably wasn't even a town. It was probably barracks or something for the previous academy that's now ruins. You can see the tops of them up above.
I have a theory.
Yeah.
Okay, no, sorry. I almost had to. It doesn't matter. I'll share it afterwards.
Okay.
Can I roll an awareness?
Yeah.
I got a 4.
With 1 dice, what's your
Yeah.
bonus?
I don't have one.
Oh.
My awareness is a solid 1d6.
Oh. A 4. There are torches. They don't look magical. They are lit. There's not many of them. They seem to be in particular areas. There's no like conglomeration of them. They're like there's one over here. There's one over there. They are, however, off to the side, like all the debris is. Like I said, there's one clear corridor where there's a few walls that used to be there and a few holes, but you can easily just make your way straight to the thingy, to the disc.
I think we should. I'm going to suggest to Bronwyn to send Duck closer to the plinth.
Would you like to do this?
Sure.
So, how far do you want to send him? Let's say a percentage from between you and the plinth.
75%. I don't want him to get right on top of it, but
So he makes it all the way over. It takes him a hot minute. It's a decent flight. He's just circling over there. You can still barely make him out from the light of these other torches, and the plinth seems to have a light coming from the top, almost as if sunlight, but not. Then he seems fine.
can I roll my awareness?
You can all roll awareness if you wish.
We all get to roll awareness?
With the caution you all are taking, yes, everyone roll me an awareness check. Let's see what you all get.
Am I doing another one?
Yes, go for it.
Okay. I was just making sure.
6.
Okay.
I also got a 6.
With one
I
single
got 1
dice.
plus 5, so you know.
Oh.
Anania's is 5.
What we
I got
rolling?
a 5 plus a 2.
Okay.
You are allowed to roll awareness if you want.
What did Anania get?
5 plus 2.
Okay.
I got a 5.
Okay. So you know you've noticed the torches. There seems to be 3 or 4 spots where the torch, the furniture, the coffins, they don't look used, but they don't look worn. Almost like when you came through the top room before and everything was back to normal. Like it was old, but it looked functional. Like you could use the stove, you could sleep in the bed, you could store stuff in the cupboards. There's like there's 3 or 4 little patches where it's almost as if it's functional. What are you all gonna do?
I'm gonna move forward.
How far? Percentage.
Halfway.
Okay. Is anyone following him?
I'll go with
I'm
them.
gonna try and follow him and
I
try
just
and
want
be
to
like
remind.
a shield.
I just want to remind my party that I'm kind of like that crow.
All right.
That if anything happens to me, I can be resummoned.
If anything happens to the crow, I think the crow actually dies.
No.
Yeah. No, my crow dies.
I thought.
No, it returns to wherever it's from. You just have to go recollect it.
Yeah, I remembered that.
Because it is a daemon. Right?
I didn't think.
So as you approach the center, it sounds like everybody went. I really hope everybody went. As you approach the center, 3 coffins open. Would everyone please place themselves on the center of that map?
Okay, game. Can I place myself?
You have to use the text, not the icon.
I did. I just placed my character, and then once it was placed, it disappeared.
Oh.
Why can't I? Oh.
That's Mars card, right? That one?
Yeah.
Yeah, alright, cool.
Hold on. I didn't find the token.
Looks like kind of an angel. It's great.
Hey, I need you to do me a favor. I need you to measure my shoulder. So
That's such a weird thing to need someone to do.
yes. And then there's one more thing I need you to do, and I will do it.
Perfect.
You tell me what you say. I can. Actually, I can do this.
How do I? What? Save it there, please. Oh, it is saved there. Okay. Lovely jubbly. Boom, boom, boom. Holy crap.
I don't think we can take that dude. If he's gonna be that big.
That was a big ass dude.
Alright, 3 vampires show up. Out of the coffins. The turn order will be the turn order established in searching the maze, which is a new method of establishing turn order I am playing around with.
Did we ever establish a turn order for that?
So we don't have a say in that turn order?
Nope. Well, yes, you did. You picked who took point for us first.
That was
So the
me.
first person to take point?
Was going first, yep. And then the second, third, fourth, and fifth.
Ah, okay then. Interesting.
Can you mark the vampires as A, B, and C, please?
Yes. Oh, I'll do that for you.
Thank you.
That one's gonna be A. That one's
Yeah,
gonna
it doesn't
be
matter.
B. That one's going to be C. Now let me select all of these fucking colors.
So, Kim, you are first. Keeping in mind, you are still visible.
Alright, hold on. No, that is not what I wanted. How do I get rid of that?
If you go back to your arrow and drag over it and then press the delete key, I think you can get rid of it. What happened?
Whoa. Okay.
Oh?
Ah. Whoa.
It's back.
There's 2 Mars.
Oh, hey, I found Mars.
That's what.
No. Okay. Are you moving down towards vampire?
Yeah, I'm trying to see
Okay.
how close I need to get.
Okay, 1, 2. When you go to there, you become less visible.
Can we get rid of that line?
Yes, can someone please get rid of that line? That's what I tried to do when I accidentally deleted the whole background.
If you zoom in on the line with the thing that you use to ping, and if you click the line 1 time, there you go. Good job.
I got it. Okay. So as you get close to the hole in the floor, you fade back into the darkness.
Ooh.
What's the range on your crossbow?
I'm afraid of falling into the hole.
Okay. Yeah, that might be a concern.
I just got an amazing idea.
God. Wait, what is the length of my crossbow? Steven, what is the distance on my crossbow? I can't find it.
Is it not written on your crossbow?
Obviously not.
Really?
Crazy
Uh,
Discord.
I'm gonna have to. I don't know what the range for a basic crossbow is.
The range for a basic bow is 70, if that helps at all.
For some reason, a crossbow doesn't have range. We're gonna say if it's 70, we're gonna say 50 feet. And you have From the Shadows, do you not?
Yeah.
Okay, so 50 feet.
No, I'm at 40.
So please write 50 feet in your thing so we remember this. All right, so what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna shoot my crossbow.
Okay.
And I have on the shadow, or from the shadows, so I get 3d6 plus 1.
Okay, go for it.
Is that including my elemental damage?
Your elemental damage is added on as an extra.
Alright. Two 6s and a 4.
No, I need a total.
So 12, 16, 17.
That hits?
Yep.
Did I really not give them a damage reduction?
Apparently not.
Wait, so who are you firing at?
C.
2-6.
All right, good hit. It is Vampire A's turn.
All right, that's the one on the far left.
So Vampire A, let me look. Now I had a very specific way I wanted to play these guys. Right. And you're not going to be pleased about that. Vampire A teleports to here
Oh shit.
and draws a dagger. On Miss McGrew.
So
Doesn't
agility
do
bonus?
great. Yes, an agility roll or a defense roll, if you please. You can defend against a dagger.
I mean, she has half plate. She has half plate.
Her defense is
Yeah.
ridiculous. It's like, it's
Yeah,
good.
holy shit. You should definitely roll defense.
They have a 16 to hit.
5, 10, 14 plus 5. 14 plus 5, 19.
Damn. It bounces off her armor. 60. Nice. Okay. That's its whole action. Nice. I like that. McGrew, you're up.
Let me see. I'm gonna cast Sync on Vampire A.
Okay.
Gotta go check the roll on that.
There's no point in rolling. The ground cracks. The force does nothing. It doesn't fall.
Wait, it's floating on top of the ground?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
But your gem is still expended.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
So sorry.
No, you're not.
Miss McGrew, you're up.
Okay. What? I want to shield myself
Okay.
and then bump.
You're gonna bonk. What elements does your staff have?
I don't.
Let me check.
Here.
Please make her an ability called Bonk.
Oh, I don't need a spell book.
Holy bonk.
Yeah,
So
holy bonk.
your
It's fire and ice.
So which one are you going to do? Fire or ice? It should be or, not and, but
Um, fire.
okay. Tell me what your roll is.
Rebel.
1d6 plus finesse.
And which one are you hitting? A again? Or the one that teleported to you, which was A?
Yeah.
Yeah.
that was-
That's the only
Okay.
one she can hit.
Yeah, true. Sorry. Whoops.
So what'd you get? 5 plus 5?
Is there a hole where Vampire A is now then?
No, because the spell sort of fills it back in to try to bury them. So she got a 10 in total?
Yeah.
Okay. I need to look at stats, sorry. I am looking at stats. The attack misses, however, the fire leaves a burn that still does damage.
What?
They're weak to fire. Basically, that's what you just learned.
No, I get that, but a 5 misses?
A 10 misses. Yeah. They dodge out of the way.
Right.
But you still do damage. I'm just calculating it now. And it's double damage because it's a weakness, so 6 damage. I'm just trying to math in my head, sorry. Right. Okay. It is Vampire B's turn. Where is Vampire B? Is there.
It's up in the corner.
Not visible. Yep. Teleports to there. And same thing. 5, 6, 7, 8.
Mine.
Yeah, your defense rolls.
19 to hit.
1d6 plus 3.
Alright, well I'm going to protect you anyway, so you get an extra -4 damage reduction.
Oh, I'm being attacked.
Yeah,
Yep.
Do I still roll my d6?
You can dodge with agility.
You can either dodge with agility or block with defense because it's a physical attack and a dagger. It's 19 to hit though.
Yeah. But if you use defense, you gain an extra 1d6 and less 1.
Wait, what?
Yes, I am using my reaction to protect you, which gives 1d6 less 1 to your defense. And it also lowers the damage you take by 4.
Okay, so if I roll agility, I still get the damage reduction from that?
Yes. That's how Mouse has ruled it in the past.
Does that compound with my damage reduction?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, so I rolled my agility, which is 3d6 plus 3. So 6 plus 4, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Okay. The attack hits. It glances off of the shield, but it still hits. Now, you only take 13 damage. You know 2 things occur. One, the attack comes swift and accurate, but it doesn't do as much damage as it looks like it should. However, this was Vampire B, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
There's a glow of red from Vampire B that travels to Vampire A, and that burn heals.
Oh shit.
They enact a blood pact, so to speak. And the dagger attack, which would have healed B, actually just heals A instead, because B wasn't hurt yet. Crazy, you're up.
I still need to calculate damage.
You take 13, so -4 is 9. What's your damage reduction?
7.
So
You take
you take 2 damage.
Okay.
It's the heal. Actually, the burn doesn't fully heal, but it does heal enough for you to notice. You took so little damage, it wouldn't fully heal. Their daggers are basically just iron daggers. There doesn't seem to be anything special with the dagger. That's why it's a little damage. Crazy, you're up.
I just want to confirm the vampires are floating.
No, they're walking. They just didn't sink.
Huh? All right. Well, then I'm gonna try to do this. Wait, how long is that distance? That is. So how would I get a critical hit when attacking Mouse?
You would have to roll 2 6s minimum, and then that number increases depending on how many dice you roll. What's your attack?
It's 2d6 plus 1 in the case that I'm 1.
Then it would have to be 2 6s in that case.
Alright, well, I'm gonna try. And going to... Wait, no, that might be a bad place to... If I bash a vampire 20 feet and one of my teammates is standing
Then you bash your vampire. She would get an agility roll to get out of the way.
Alright. Well, that's all I needed to hear. Great. I don't think I'm gonna get a crit anyway, so I'm going to bash Vampire B. That's 9 plus 1, so 10.
A 10?
Yes, 10 to hit.
It bounces off of him.
What? My entire shield bounced off him? Damn.
Yep.
Alright, well, now it's fucking Meatball's turn.
You're gonna have Meatball try to punch it?
Yeah, I have not placed down Meatball yet, but he's gonna be...
You can punch it from your hand, like you just go for it, Meatball. Let's see what he does.
Yeah. Right, he's just on top.
Wait, does he have the Undying Flame?
Does he? Okay.
Yes. He always has to.
That's true. You did say he always has it on his little hand.
Unless I specifically state that he does not.
Okay.
All right. So
you've said that before, so I'll agree.
Yeah, he gets a 1d6 plus.
Especially if these have fire.
Plus 5 to hit with a holy fire punch. That's a 9 to hit.
So the punch doesn't look like it does much, but the Undying Flame is flame. Who are you punching? B. So Tesnek. So yeah, it burns him. They all have names, guys. You don't know them, but yeah, you burn him. You're good.
Hey, are you saying we might have just been able to talk to these guys? No.
Oh no, they're vampires. They're demons. Like vampires are a lesser demon in this world. You would know that too. Well, Miss McGrew would know that. Everyone else would probably be vaguely aware of it. Demons don't listen. They're not demon half demon. They're not part. They're just a type of a lesser demon. Kind of like how an imp. Only vampires, they're not motivated by their weakness. They're motivated by their dislike of other demons. They want their own space. This is where these three live. Their names are Gregor, Tesnek, and Marnock. In case you're wondering. Just because when I started writing this out, I got really deep into lore for some reason. Vampire C. Now, Vampire C, is he a dick or a bigger dick? Oh, I think he's just gonna have to do it. Miss McGrew, roll defense. They don't they're not smart enough to realize your defense is high, but they are smart enough to realize you're the healer. And McGrew is the elemental mage, and they're afraid of fire. So they're targeting the healer and the fire maker. And now they know a crab wields fire somehow. I don't know what they're going to do with that information, but they're going to try to stab Miss McGrew again.
I'm going to tell you right now, whatever he rolled, she beat.
They have a +6 to hit. 3, 4, 9, 14.
6 plus 5, and she rolled 6, 6, 5, 2 plus 5, so 12.
Yeah, it doesn't even like the armor's just like no, thank you. Mars, you're up.
Oh no.
They also wouldn't. The reason they didn't go after Kim, even though she's squishy, is because they wouldn't want to trigger flaming blood. They know it exists. not until the other threats are dealt with.
These smart bastards.
Hmm. These are the first bad guys you fought that have your level of intelligence in combat, some form of strategy. I mean, their strategy is limited to attack the weak thing and attack the thing that makes fire and attack the healer. They couldn't find a weak thing. They didn't know the crab existed, so healer and fire maker.
Crazy, have
Crab
we
is
made a
on.
mistake?
What?
Have we made a mistake, Crazy, to calculate my damage?
What is your damage?
The weapon is 2d6 plus 2, but when I use it, it says 3d6 plus 1.
Yes, correct, because you get to add your strength to that.
But my
Yeah.
strength is 2d6 plus 3.
Which means you have a strength bonus of 5.
Yes.
You don't add your whole strength, you add your strength bonus.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. But no.
Otherwise, it would be a little bit ridiculous.
Yeah. I would love if that could ever happen. You just get like a really fucking amazing weapon that just gets, adds full strength as a fucking amazing legendary god created weapon.
And I will tell you now, because you're at the end of the first round of combat, their agility is 16 to beat.
Yeah.
Their defense is lower, but it's still not nothing.
Wait,
I-
so you're telling me that they use agility to block my shield?
No, they use defense to block your shield. I'm sorry.
Oh, that makes it even worse.
You haven't done enough to know their defense yet, but you've figured out their agility is high. And I'll just tell you the number. It's 16 to beat.
Jesus.
Why did it
These are
roll?
vampires. Like that should
Um,
be expected.
Roll if you put a number before the D, it'll roll it at the same time. 12, 13. What's his bonuses?
Plus
Ooh,
1.
plus a crit though. That's a legit crit. Oh my god, legit crit rules. Yeah, 2 6s on a 3 is a crit. It's 3 6s on a 4 dice, or 4 6s on 5 dice. You're allowed 1 not 6 to still hit a crit. So now we get to look up the crit rules because crits are insane in my game. Well, they're good. I don't know if they're insane, but they're good. I gotta look it up.
Yeah.
You think that's
the
under
further
combat?
along we get in the campaign, crits are gonna become rarer and rarer.
Yes, but more and more.
Watch that.
Other. The thing is the reason that's the case is because only very specific bad guys can crit, and only if it's specifically written into their abilities. And you've never encountered, and probably will not encounter, a bad guy that can crit. So I had to make character crits pretty rare. Is it in other players' guide? Resting? Nope, nope.
I don't think we have crit rules.
I think you do in the Magic and Combat
Ah.
guide. Armors. I could be wrong. Oh yeah, there we go.
Check.
Yeah, so 2 6s and a 1+, it's a crit roll. A crit roll happens, and attack as well when the damage is calculated. So the damage becomes less 3, so apply that, and add another 2d6, also less 3. So your current hit is, what is his bonus, Crazy?
He said
Plus
1.
So 6, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Now roll 2 more d6.
Jeez.
27. Okay, 27 to hit. That hits. Who was he aiming at?
B, I think.
Yeah,
That's
B.
the only one you can't hit.
Okay. So B
Shit.
takes, what did I say it was?
27.
27, 21, because they're of their 6 damage. 21 damage. Poor bastard. That's going to put him at, he takes a wound. Like, this is probably the first time you've seen one of your party members cause a grievous injury, like cleaving into a shoulder bone. He takes a wound, man. Kim, you're up.
Can I swap out my weapons during battle?
Only as an action. You would have had to have picked it before your first attack.
Because my dagger has fire.
It might be worth taking one turn to switch them.
It's up to you.
Well, no, am I? I'm technically. Oh, I'm 10 feet away from him.
I mean, technically, your fire dagger is equipped, is it not? It's in your main hand. You just won't get your secondary attack.
Is it worth it though?
The secondary attack is quite unlikely to hit anyways. I mean,
Alright,
hell,
well,
the primary attack is quite unlikely to hit. But if you can hit it, you'll do wait, your dagger has fire. How does your dagger have fire?
A socket, baby.
Yeah.
Oh, your dagger is socketed. It's not shown on the thing.
Wait.
Oh no, your dagger is socketed with lightning. Your fire is from either weapon, but only if your health drops below 14.
Okay. Never mind.
You don't want to be there.
No.
I'll stick with my crossbow then.
Okay, and you're firing from the shadows still.
B was the one that was super injured, right?
Yeah.
Yep, B
Alright,
is
I'm going after B.
pretty messed up. In
He's
fact,
older.
no.
And I got 7, 9, 10.
10 to hit.
Yeah.
No, that doesn't hit. He gets out of. Actually, he just bounces off of him. His defense is 12, and his agility is 16. Vampire A is up. Where is Vampire A, and what's he up to? Vampire A is just gonna go for the stabby stab. Actually, you know what? Vampire A might realize something. Stabby this is kind of useless, but stabby that means blood come out. So he's gonna teleport up here. Miss McGrew, make an attack against him. Not as your turn. He moved away from you.
Wait, even when they teleport, we still get the turn? What? That's
You still get disengagement.
Right, yeah, so she's basically noting that he's going to teleport.
Yep. So make an attack against him.
What's going on?
Miss McGrew, make an attack against Vampire A. It disengaged with her.
It's
move to A.
No, don't move. Just make an attack.
Oh, so she needs to do a magic attack?
No, it has to be a melee attack. She doesn't have time for the conjure spell. But she's making it before he teleports.
Oh, okay.
As it disengages.
So she's gonna roll her
basic attack. Yep.
Yeah, so 1d6.
I mean, the d6 can't hit, so it's just fire damage, isn't it?
5 plus 5. So yeah, it's basically this.
But it's still 6 fire damage.
But hey, wait a minute. Can he dodge or block it?
If he's teleporting away?
Rules is written, yes, because that's how disengagement works. I mean,
I don't know. I feel like if you disengage, wouldn't that mean that you've turned your back to the enemy, you've made yourself vulnerable, you can no longer block or dodge as effectively?
Yeah. So we're going to say, if someone will remind me of this in the future, we're going to say that what did she get?
A 10.
But the thing is, if it had beat his armor class, I would say yes. But because it doesn't even bypass his armor, it can't hit.
Okay, that's fine.
But from now on, disengagement cuts your agility. It cuts the bad guy's agility in half.
Okay.
So it would have bypassed his agility, but it wouldn't have damaged to his armor. But 6 fire damage is nothing to laugh at.
Right. Okay.
Okay, and now he's going to make who did he move next to? Pokey Stabby against the big sword guy. So roll defense or agility, Mars. Oh, 5, 6, 7, 20 to hit.
What's your defense?
Has you had a
think
turn
it's-
since you've shielded before?
I've had a turn since I shielded last.
Yep. Then you can shield again.
Get all this
I'm gonna
plus
shield
3
you.
things from everything different.
It's just defense with armor or your agility with armor.
My armor has 1d6 plus 1 defense.
No,
but
you're
my
just
defense
looking
only
at
says 1d6.
So your defense with armor, DWA, is 2d6 plus 4. Your agility with armor, AWA, is 1d6 plus 3. So you're going to want to roll
So it's
defense.
this one I use.
Yes, when defending, that's what you use. And crazy, are you going to shield him?
Yes.
So roll 3d6 plus 4, correct?
No, he
And-
just reduces the damage.
Oh, okay.
But he does get less one, so he cannot.
Oh, okay. So roll 2d6 plus 4. And if you type that out as 2d6 plus sign 4, it'll do all the math for you. Oh, did you already roll it? Did you get a 10? 14?
Yep.
No,
No, that's for my crit damage, but I rolled in real life with my dice and I got 10 as well.
Okay, so 14, that means it still hits. So you take 19 damage minus your damage reduction, which is, I was just looking at it,
9.
9. So 10 damage minus 4 more from crazy.
Yes.
13, so
13. So he takes
4 damage.
4 damage. So, and again, a little bit of the red magic comes off of the stabby vampire, and the wound, the very serious, grievous wound, tries to start to knit itself back together, but it's just not enough to put it back together. That wound is still it's not a good heal. But it is a little. They trickled up a little bit more health.
And they bleed.
There's blood, but it's not like if it was a person that took this wound. You know what I mean?
I just thought I'd ask. I figured because they were technically undead, they don't really bleed the same
They're
way.
they're technically demons, not undead,
Oh,
but they are still weak to fire. I gave them that vampire trope.
right. Okay.
That was vampire A, right? So,
Yes.
McGrew, you're up.
My turn, and I'm gonna cast. I think is it. Hang on. Give me a second.
You have fire magic, I believe.
Oh yeah, I know I do. It's just determining which one do I want to use. Yeah, I'm gonna use Burning Hand on B.
You have burning hand?
I do have Burning Hand.
Right. Yes, you do. Right. In D&D, that's a cleric spell, but in mine, it's not. It's a wizardy spell, right? And it's not called burning hand in D&D, but it's close.
Hold
So
on.
it's still it's enough confuse me.
Wait a minute.
What?
I'm making sure that that's what I want to do.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, that's what I want to do. Damn it! I wish I could upcast it. All right. So 3 plus 2 plus is it 5 strength? Yeah, 5 strength is 3 plus 2, and then 10.
But it's a pure fire attack, right?
Yeah, I mean it's Burning Hand.
So it's 20 to hit. If the attack is pure fire, not a fire bonus, it applies to hit as well. So it's 20 to hit. That hits. He can't dodge that. Who were you going for?
B.
B. Man, B's really looking bad.
Good. He
Oh.
needs to.
Yeah, he does. I said 20 to hit, and it hit, so 20 damage. He
You're not
reduces.
looking so good. Maybe you should take a lie down.
Okay, it is Miss McGrew's turn.
What spells do I have?
She has fire magic too, man.
You have Mighty Flame,
Yeah.
and I'm not gonna lie. if you were gonna upcast, or if you were gonna take a chance and cast something outside of your level, now might be the time to do it.
Yeah. You're level
Considering that
3 now, so you're not
And-
gonna take too bad.
your health is pretty good anyway. You only lost like 5 health, and you took. Didn't you cast shield on yourself?
Yeah, she has shield, but shield.
Is it too late to do that for myself?
No, take a shield if you want. You're fine because she
Alright.
hasn't made her action yet, so it's still
I
your
meant to
turn.
do it on my first one, and I forgot.
The thing is shield won't protect her from upcasting, but it will protect her weakened
I know
HP. Okay.
Doesn't have shield.
Give it to Mars.
Yeah, because they're kind of mad at Mars.
In active combat. So Mars add 8 temp HP.
No, not 10 Tim HP.
How?
Shields are 10. You guys leveled up. That means it gets 2 more.
Oh my
I'm sorry,
God.
I totally forgot about that. That's my bad. Shields are 10 HP now.
Fuck yes.
Shield is designed to become good. It's what compensates for low HP amounts when there's a chance for high damage.
I thought that was damage reduction.
Same system, different hole to fill. I haven't hit you with anything that does high damage yet. These guys don't even do high damage.
I mean, before damage reduction, they do kind of do damage.
Yes.
You hit me with a bleed that took nearly like 40 damage.
Yes, I
That
did.
thing,
That wasn't in combat. So what are we doing, Miss McGrew? You have 2 that look pretty healthy, 1 that looks like he's about dead, and a fire spell you can upcast.
Okay, so if you cast Mighty, no, was it?
Oh, she doesn't have medium charge gems to upcast too. Oh, but it's
Yeah.
level upcast,
No, not
right?
Upcast. I wasn't saying to upcast. I was just saying with Fire Strike, she could.
Yeah, Overcast
cast
it. What level is
Fire
Fire Strike?
5.
So she would take. Okay. She would take 6 damage to cast it.
6 damage.
Mm-hmm.
But if you cast it, it's 2d6 less 2 plus strength, and it's got a range of 40 feet.
Yep. And whatever you roll is going to double.
Is it worth casting it?
Well, considering that we have 3 enemies right now, we would then have 2 enemies.
Okay, I'll do this.
Oh, you're gonna aim for B?
Yeah.
Damn, B had a plan.
I mean, it's
6
better
plus
to kill
3
some.
plus strength, which I think is 5. So that's 9 plus 5 is 14.
So 28?
Yeah.
That hits. B is gone.
Oh, thank God.
I can cross B off. Which one? B is kind of high.
Between all of us. In the middle. Yep.
Oops. No. There's an actual icon for that. I just had to get a click on him. Okay, so B is gone.
Oh shit.
Oh, that's
crazy.
Oh, that's right. When B dies, his body disappears, and a faint sound can be heard from one of the coffins. Okay.
I don't even see the coffins.
No, they're not on this map because the room is too big for them to be on this map. It's one of the coffins that they all popped out of. Vampire B's turn. Let me see the rules on this.
Did we see which coffins they came out from?
Yeah, B came from the upper left.
But he's gonna come back.
I don't believe I gave them comeback abilities this time around because they're lesser vampires.
He died, right?
Yeah, sure, he died. Yeah, so you do hear a slight noise come from the coffin for a moment, and then it goes silent. He's gone. No more B.
Wait, is he there?
What the fuck does that say?
Chest, but it was very badly written.
That was Miss
Chest, yes.
McGrew. B is gone. Crazy, you're up.
It's my turn. All right, I get to try my idea. Or I'm gonna walk up to A.
Okay.
You can do
You're not
bitch.
disengaging anyone. No, no one engaged you. You're good.
No, no one is close to me. And then I'm going to fucking bash.
Okay. Roll it.
8.
Is that the total?
That's total.
That just bounces off, man.
All right.
Oh.
Now my crab's going to death.
Oh, yeah.
Flame
Okay.
punch.
I'm kind of glad you have a crab, honestly.
10 for flame
So-
punch.
So the punch does nothing, but it's fire damage. So I mean, who are you punching?
A.
A. So he takes 6 damage.
I just want to push A off the edge, guys. Why can't I get to hit him?
Vampire C. Vampire C does something new. Vampire C looks at Miss McGrew, and there's a flash in his eyes. Miss McGrew, please roll a knowledge check. Oh my god.
2d6.
I just rolled 3 6s.
Oh God.
6, 12, 18, 19. No, they can't crit, remember.
Right.
A knowledge check, if you please.
I don't know if your knowledge is to beat it.
Can your knowledge beat 19?
No, there's no way.
Okay.
Wait, hang on. 12.
It
No.
should be 18 total.
Okay. On your next turn, you must move towards Vampire C and make a melee attack against them. You cannot use a spell. They cannot compel you to stand down, but they can. It's Hypnotic Eyes. They can compel you to use your melee weapon. Vampire C is also going to take a pokey stabby at you.
You do both.
4d6.
5, 9, 15, 14 with a 19 to hit.
Yeah.
He didn't say, so I'm.
That's a 5, yeah. 3, 5, 10. Mhm. $16.
A 16
Yeah.
doesn't stop it. It's 14 damage. What's her damage reduction? Which is high.
-9.
So 5 damage.
Is that
To
temp
her.
HP?
Yeah, it's 2 shield. Something new happens yet again. The
What was
blood.
the-
What?
What was the outcome?
5 damage. The blood magic that you've been noticing when they stab you, it sort of trails off towards that coffin that made a noise, but it doesn't make it. It just piddles out partway through, almost as if the magic that binds their ability to heal each other isn't strong enough to reach Tesnak in the coffin, Vampire B.
B.
But it definitely attempts to, but it's not strong enough to do it.
Okay.
Mars.
I will turn around and stabby A.
Okay, you have to beat 16 total.
I do not with that. Well,
Oh, you're one. Does the one? Yeah. Okay. Kim.
All right. I'm gonna go after C with my bow.
Okay. Same thing. You have to be a 16.
Can I also make a suggestion to one of the fire casters?
Yeah.
Someone needs to light that coffin on fire.
The coffin is over 1,000 feet away.
Can't see it.
All right.
But that is a good suggestion.
It is a good suggestion.
I got 2 6s and a 5.
So that's a crit, and that's what? 12, What's your bonus added to that? 17.
6 is plus 5 is like 17.
Yeah, but what's the bonus?
Plus my bonus is 1.
So 18 plus 2 more d6.
A 5 and a 2.
25.
25 to hit and a crit damage. So 25 damage. Who were you aiming at? A or C?
8.
What?
C.
C. So 25, 19 damage. Damn. You have to calculate that though. Okay. That's a pretty good arrow bolt. That strikes him like right in what would be a heart.
Are you asking?
No. Telling.
Oh, okay.
I framed it as a question because it's a demon. There's probably not a heart there.
Yeah.
Vampire A. What do we have here? Now, Miss McGrew can't make a fire attack next turn. But even if he hypnotic, he would be burning his action. Is anyone engaged with Vampire A?
Me, my crab, and Mars.
Fuck. He knows it too.
Is Groove engaged with him as well?
No, because the last person I was engaged with was B, and then I.
Yeah, B's gone, so McGrew isn't engaged. A is going to do something different yet again. He will hold out his dagger and point it at the ground. He doesn't speak, and he spends, I would say, a second or two not making an action. Does anyone want to respond to it?
I want to bite him.
You can't respond with a full action. Only a free action, essentially talking or mimicking what he does.
Can I take my smithing hammer?
Isn't throwing meatball a free action?
No. Okay, no. You can give a response as in a verbal or physical communication. He is attempting to communicate, pointing his dagger at the ground. If you believe this means something and wish to communicate back, you may try.
I will point my sword to the ground.
He drops his dagger. He's requesting disengagement.
Can't I speak in demon to say what do you
You probably could speak demon.
Yes,
No,
both you and Kim can speak equivalent of demonic.
I feel like I should stay hidden for right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna speak demonic and say what
He says that they will back off if you will. You've entered a conversation, so whoever's turn it is, your turn is delayed until the conversation ends. It's his turn, so his turn is delayed until conversation ends. They will back off if you will. Do you wish to speak?
What does back off mean?
They will disengage. They will cease combat.
Yeah, but what does that mean for us?
Do you ask them through demonic, through Mars, or are you asking me?
Can I ask through Mars?
Yes, they will allow you to pass and leave.
I thought we could only do one sentence in a combat.
You've entered a conversation, so combat is paused. Time is passing.
Okay.
They will allow you to pass and leave. And they frame that as two different things.
Pass and leave, so that's all that we have.
I don't think we'd be able to take the artifact with us.
Again, are you saying that to them or me? Because we don't have player voices, so I need to know.
Them.
Through Mars or with your own voice? Oh, you speak demonic.
Yeah.
Which artifact are you speaking of?
What the hell did you call it?
Base disc.
The silver disc.
Yeah, the silver disc.
The silver disc means nothing to us.
All right.
Will you
So, take
disengage?
it.
I,
If we're allowed to take it and leave without them attacking us again,
I'm assuming you're
that's a
saying that
great
through
fucking
Mars.
deal.
They will disengage if that is the agreement.
So they will not attack us while we walk up, grab the disc, and then walk out. They will not
Yes.
attack us during
It's
any of
also
this
been
time.
long. I will note that it's been long enough that Miss McGrew no longer is compelled to attack with her physical weapon.
I don't think we should let them go.
Do you say that to them or to yourselves, not through Mars?
Can I say it with an attack?
No, it's his turn still. The combat would continue through turn order.
I'm down to let them.
What reason? Okay, I'm gonna say this through Mars. What reason should we let you go?
If you take the relic, the doors will seal. That's their answer.
Which door?
The door we came in.
Yes.
Can you prevent the door from closing?
Then
yes.
So if we let you go, you can help us by allowing us to leave this place after.
We will allow you to leave safely.
What's in it for them?
They don't die. They feel like we don't die.
The deal is we disengage with you and you help us get the artifact we came to get and leave in peace.
The fire mage and the fire priest must wait outside.
I don't know how I feel about that.
I'm fine with that on the condition that Mr. Crab gets to stay with me.
You can keep the crab, the demon crab. We don't understand this.
Why do we have to leave?
Because you wield fire.
What does that have to do with why? Why does that mean we have to leave? I get that. I mean,
because they're threatened.
Because you wield fire. That's all they will say. That's all they understand. You wield fire. They do not want you in the room while they aid you.
It's fine, bro. I also wield fire, but they don't know it because
Well, no, they understand that you wield fire, but you don't fling it 50 feet across the room.
No. I can fling it across the room.
Well, they haven't seen that.
The difference to him is that me and Anania can wield.
Marnock will step aside.
We do a lot more damage. We can kill them.
Marnock will step aside.
Okay.
Marnock will step aside. He will leave the area.
Does that mean that? So is this for both of them? Because right now we're only conversating with A.
Agreement with one is an agreement with all.
All right. Well, I don't understand that. I don't know their blood pact.
No, that's what they say. You asked. They said an agreement with one is an agreement with all. Marnock will return to his coffin. Only Gregar will aid you.
All right.
Gregar is
I'm willing to wait.
Yep.
I'm willing to wait at the door.
Agreed.
Just on the inside of the door.
Agreed.
Okay. All right.
Right.
Okay, so you and Miss McGrew go to the door and wait. Gregar will. Marnock is going to disappear. Poof, gone. Gregar will start walking in a direction. It's random to you. It's to the right and a little down. What do you do?
Well, I'm gonna follow the Gregar thing that we were doing. I'm also like going to keep my.
He stops and points at the pedestal.
Oh.
And you.
Mars,
and the pedestal.
Mars, are you there with me, Mars?
I'm with you.
Then he will say, "Go, take the relic."
All right, I'll just pick it up.
No, you have. So you go over to the relic. While you're going over to the relic, he walks over to the wall. So you pick up the relic.
Yeah.
Behind Miss McGrew and McGrew, the door closes. However, Gregar, within seconds, releases a lever on the wall that you could not have found in days. And the door reopens.
All right.
And then he disappears.
Thank you. I'll just walk to.
I don't know if they even understand what we say.
No, but I'm gonna say thank you anyway because that's polite to do.
They're gone. They've disappeared.
I still think we should light the caskets on fire.
I don't think we should overstay our welcome.
Amongst there are there are dozens, if not hundreds, of caskets. Only 3 vampires. You've heard sound from one of them. You probably could find the one. And I would assume you would assume the other 2 returned to their casket from whence they came.
The one ring or
No, the one casket. You've heard sound from one casket, not the other 2. They returned silently.
I am fine with
The door
just
is open, and you have the
Yeah.
relic.
Yeah, like they might be able to close the door again, or
What do y'all want to do?
something else. I will vote to leave.
So
You
you're
have the
gonna head
I
towards
have
the door?
wallet, yes. Yeah, I'm good. Just
come on.
Okay. You head on out. You start walking back up the corridor. There's no sign of pursuit, no sign of danger. The light starts to return to normal. You reach the library. The door.
Ramsey's left us, right?
Ramsey is.
Waiting at the library.
Actually, you've only been gone about 45 minutes, so you would find him looking through some books.
Ramsey, do you want to check out this cool plate we found?
Yeah, he'll take a look at it. He says, "Yeah, that's definitely the what did I call it? The top plate,
Base plate.
the base plate, right? The base disc, actually. It's
Base
made of
disc.
silver. It appears to have a magic that would seal a door. It is exactly as described in the scroll.
I see. So we found it now.
We're gonna call it there.
Yeah.
Would you like to understand why the vampires did what they did? Would you like some behind the scenes on that?
yes, please.
Yeah.
They figured it out. You were going to kill them. And if you had burned their coffins, because when they teleport to their coffin willingly, it's silent. But when they do it when they die, you understand where they are. You could have just burned their coffins and you would have killed the 3 vampires. The vampires are lesser vampires. They will never become more than what they are. This little area is their life. That's where they live. They hang out with each other. They're a family. They don't care to hurt people. They don't even really bother to go out and drink blood because they're demons. They don't need to. Like, you didn't see any form of food around, but they wouldn't need food. The reason that there was a coffin up is because one of the 3, I never really determined which, he liked to go out and explore the ruins and bring stuff back. And if you had investigated the giant room more, you would have found little bits and bobs that were clearly newer in creation than the time frame of the room. But otherwise, yeah, they didn't want to die. And Tesnek will return. They will all heal very quickly. They will continue to want to live there. That's their home. Like, that's
I want
it.
to ask something.
Yeah, what's up?
If I had managed to push one of them over the giant
They would have just floated to the other side.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they're not falling in the holes. The holes, however, the floor is magical. They have tainted this room to allow them to more easily hide. To allow them, like, if the reason they attacked is because they weren't sure what your plans were, but they would have they could have more easily hidden. But with you guys flinging so much fire about, hiding doesn't matter because you're making bright light, you're making flame. You have undying flame. You have various forms of flame. You have a sentry, which they understand that can create flame, light with their shield if they do whisper. You have, so they attacked. But once they realized that there was no way to defeat you, Gregard offered peace so that they could live.
Well, I wish them a happy life.
But vampires outside of the hell, I can't remember how I pronounce it. Gehenna. They can't become more than they are. Technically, imps can, because imps rely on greed to become more than they are. Vampires do not rely on greed to become more than they are. They rely on the magic of Gehenna to become more than they are. And they do not have that here. So they just wanted to not die.
Yeah. I see. Now, I am wondering, should I report this to the sentries? Like, would this be something that they would want to know, that there's 3 lesser vampires living in a secret room
In a
they-
basement of the annex library of the old. Oh yeah, they would probably be concerned about that, and they would probably seek to eliminate them.
Yeah, but I know as a failed sentry that they would want to know this, right?
My question is, and I will only put this towards you.
Yeah.
You made a promise to those vampires, technically speaking, as far as they would be concerned, to go from that place in their safety as well as yours. Would you break that promise? There would be no side effect. There would be no outcome to your character. Would your character break that promise?
I would not. No, that is true.
Okay. Would any of your characters break that promise? Because it's, if you report it, it's not like you would get money from it, but you would report it. They would take action.
I don't know. Like, I don't feel like there was a promise made there.
No, you might not. You're not a sentry. Your honor is different.
But you're not asking. You're not asking for Bordergeists. But like, if you could tell Bordergeist was ready to just eliminate them.
Oh yeah. So would Bouldergeist inform the sentries, knowing what would happen?
I think Bordergeist might be more inclined to inform the college.
So you would tell Ramsey.
The college would probably inform the sentries too.
Yes, they would.
Yeah. So, I mean, like, even if there were no vampires, I was going to want to tell the college about this part that they probably don't know about.
I am assuming Ramsey would tell them about that.
Yeah, they would be informed. But the thing is there's so many runes from the old college. Like the annex library is just one rune, and the large domicile below it is just another big room. And there are dozens of others. They don't really study the old college anymore because the old college wasn't lost. It was abandoned. It was left for the new college. They built the new college. They moved much of the old college in. So the odds of them sending anyone down there are slim to none. If you actually inform them of the vampires, though, they would very much tell the sentries about them. Because 3 demons living outside of the demonic capital, which means they are not governed by the demonic capital, is concerning to them. Even if they will never be stronger. What?
Why did they attack us?
Because they didn't understand your presence.
Yeah, they were scared.
I think if one of you had gone forward to take the relic, they probably would have just let the door seal and leave you be. And if the door had sealed, do you care to know the answer to that?
Yeah.
Sure.
You could not have opened it. It would have been 3 days, 3 consumed meals, and then Ramsey was going to come down and open it from the outside.
Okay. Well, I had enough meals. I could have done it.
Yeah, you guys could have done it. It would have just been a meal sync. That was the whole idea of the trap. And it would have triggered, like, you could have also, like, done the Indiana Jones weight switch and not triggered it, because it was triggered by the thing leaving the pedestal. Yeah, but there is no roll that you could have won, even 6 6s on a perfect 6, that you would have found in a 1,000 square foot room, the tiny button behind the thing in the ruins to unlock that door.
So, I mean, really, like, all the way around, I feel like this was the better way to handle it, because we definitely got experience for handling what.
Are you going to break, or not break your pack, UNC's pack? Are you going to inform them of the vampires?
I'm not.
McGrew, are you going to do it quietly?
I mean, I don't care if you do.
You don't, but your character would. You've already determined that.
I'm gonna wait to answer that because I would like to talk with Guilford.
Okay. Very good. Well, let's let you do that. In the meantime, you guys, you can head up. Ramsey's coming with you because, like, he was just waiting to see how everything went down. He would have given up on the library, waited 3 days, and then come and actually risk rescuing you. That was what he was going to do.
Aww.
No.
I like Ramsey.
And you have the first of 3 and the closest closest of 3 artifacts.
Now, the question is, guys, do we want to go back to the hidden forest that's demon safe and drop this off?
I mean, that is a good idea. We might spend a couple days doing it though.
But
that's a good thing too. Just saying.
Yeah, but it's also, is it worth risking carrying 1/3 of the key that is, the entire purpose of our thing that we have worked for so far,